Hey, welcome back after the FA Cup fourth round draw. My name's Key. We are live for Liverpool Barnsley now. The final tie of the FA Cup third round, and we now know that Brighton await the winners of this one. Is it going to be an all Premier League tie, or is it going to be Brighton heading to Oakwell? I am quite nervous. I have just had a little look at the lineups. And Liverpool's does look rather disjointed, I have to be very honest with you. Brighton, if they ever did have a chance of going through in this one, Barnsley, if they ever did have a chance of going through in this one, I think they've got a very, very good chance now looking at the lineups. Liverpool have gone, I wouldn't say they've not gone strong, but we've made some changes. Andy Robertson at left back, Frimpong, Gomez. Oh, it's not even the side. It's not even the same side. There's two different sides. There. Oh, it has updated now. Right, Chiesa is at centre forward. I take that back. I was sent a different side. Now, I do think we're fine. I think we'll go through. Chiesa starting at centre forward. Rio Wengamora off the right. Szoboszlai and Gakpo just behind. Jones and McAllister sitting in front of the defence. Frimpong, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back. And then Mamardashvili in goal. For Barnsley, it's Cooper, Ogbeta, Digavigny, Shepherd and O'Keefe at the back. Bland and Phillips with Keeler Dunn, Watson and Jognathan in midfield, and then it's Reyes Cleary up front. Reyes Cleary is having an absolutely fantastic start to the season at Barnsley, it must be said. 11 goals and assists in 17 games so far in League One. He has been absolutely on fire, the young centre-forward, who is came in from West Brom? He came in from West Brom. Reyes Cleary, very, very talented young player. And watch out for Vimal Jognathan as well. Jognathan is a player who was fantastic, really shined for Oldham in the playoff final, the National League playoff final against Southend. We watched that on this channel. Vimal Jognathan is absolutely fantastic on that right wing. So he's going to be one to watch. Davis Keeler-Dunn, as always, will be one to watch for Barnsley tonight. Another player who is probably their star man, if we're being dead honest. Davis Keeler-Dunn, Jognathan, and Reyes Cleary up front. So they are going to be the star players for Barnsley tonight, the ones to watch out for. ADHD Gamer says, hello lad, we're back. Red Rebellion Ekatiki's back from injury. Liam Manning, evening Key, good to see you. Andy, how's it going? Just a reminder everyone, we have got the Discord server up and running now, so there might still be some teething issues. I hope it's fine, but get in there and get chatting. We're going to start chatting away from the lives now, and hopefully we build up the community, the good community that we've already got on the lives. We can actually have a chat away from it all now. La Pulga says, oh my god, Bayern have 63 goals in 16 league games this season. They are on fire. Absolutely on fire. Isaac just joined the Discord key. Cheers, mate. Yeah, see you in there, mate. See you in there. ADHD Gamer, I was able to join just fine. Can't talk for others, of course. Yeah, hopefully it's all good. And yeah, we can have a chat in there. We can have a natter in there during the days. Wanderer says, what do you think the score will be, Key? I'm hoping for a real morale boosting win. I'm hoping for a really big win for Liverpool. Like a nice 3 or 4-0 would be lovely. It would just raise the spirits. The last thing Liverpool want is it getting to like 0-0 half time. God forbid an early Barnsley goal. The last thing we want is it being one of them where it just kind of fades and falters through to half time and it's 0-0 and the boos start ringing round and like not the boos but the groans. Anfield is a very, very unforgiving place when the ball's, maybe not zipped into feet quickly enough and it's under hit and, Barnsley intercept it, or it's over hit and it goes straight out of play. You'll start to hear the groans around Anfield. And then the players start to, psychologically it affects the players, they start to play safe. We've already seen that at different points this season. The players starting to play safe because they're worried about the reaction from the crowd, maybe from the teammates. It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them. Tarquin, there's a working class name if ever I've heard one. Imagine having a Yorkshire accent and supporting loser Paul. Who's got a Yorkshire accent? I hope that's not me. I was gonna say, are you trying to say I've got a Yorkshire accent? Where in the world are you from, mate? Kino says, Ngamoa hat-trick tonight. ADHD Gamer says, why do I get the feeling it's either going to be like 6-1 Liverpool or 1-0 Barnsley? Yeah, there's certainly a sense of that in there. But yeah, listen, it's... Barnsley have got players that can hurt us. They have got players that can hurt us. They're not doing fantastic, to be fair, in League One. They're on a 4 games without a win. They've got 1 win in the last 6 games, Barnsley. So they're struggling. But, that said, Liverpool are struggling. So we're on stony ground if I'm having a pop at Barnsley for struggling. Liverpool haven't been fantastic this season either. But 1 win in the last 6 games, Barnsley. No win in the last 4. And yeah, Rio Ngamoa on the right tonight. What do we make of that? Rio Ngamoa off the right. Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Chiesa. I think that might be... do you know what? I think we might see Gakpo at centre forward again. I think we might see Gakpo at centre forward. Tarquin, Mug. Again, is it me? Is it me, Tarquin? You're on about with a Yorkshire accent. You've got it well wrong. I know, with a name like Tarquin as well. Not attacking the name but Tarquin. I reckon I could have predicted you support Arsenal, mate. Oh, hey. Well, there you go. What were we saying? Barnsley, yes. Barnsley, Liverpool. Get your predictions in the chat. I think this one's going to be a low-scoring one and maybe Liverpool pinch it late on. I think I'm sensing a nervous night at Anfield. Even after the confidence that we exuded in that Arsenal. Do you know what? No. After the confidence we exuded against Arsenal, no. I'm going for the big win. I think we'll win. I think we'll win and we'll win confidently. I think we'll go 3 or 4-0 tonight. We're going to stick 3 or 4 past Barnsley and we're going to stick it on them and we're going to win big. We're going to win big. I'm telling you, it's coming. Get used to it. In fact, we need to make a decision. We need to make a decision on what? Right. Help me out. Help me out, chat. Give me a decent bet builder that we can do today. No sendings off. It's not going to be a sending off in this one. Goal in the first half, goal in the second half. How about that? That feels alright, doesn't it? Goal in the first half, goal in the second half. Barnsley under 1.5. Is that brave? Barnsley not to score more than 1. Liverpool to score over 2.5. That's terrible, that. That's absolutely terrible, that. Liverpool to score 3. Barnsley to score less than 2. It's not even 2-1. Absolutely shocking. Goal scorer markets. Anytime goal scorer. Rio Ngamoa to score. Liverpool to win. Nah, I'm not even bothering with that. It's not even worth backing. It's not even worth backing. Silly that. Stay away from it. Keep your money in your pocket. Shocking odds. Don't go near it. Don't go near it. There's always a chance Barnsley pinch something tonight, so stay away. That's my odds. Obviously, if you want to do as you wish, it's totally your right. Red Rebellion says Chiesa on the right, Rio on the left. I think it might be the other way around. I think we might see Gakpo centre forward. Well, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe, possibly. Sarah says, Key, does your daughter watch Ben and Holly? I don't think so. No, she might do, but if she does it sparingly, the stuff she's watching is like, K-pop and like Marvel's Spidey, Super Spidey, whatever, Spidey-Man. Do you know the one with it's got the Fallout Boys singing the theme tune? Have you seen that one? Crazy Adventures of Spider-Man or whatever it's called. It's a great theme song, to be fair. 4-2 Liverpool says simply 206. Chimey, who the hell names their child Tarquin? La Pulga says Tottenham Hotspur closing in on a deal to sign Conor Gallagher. Club's near agreements. I thought it was, wasn't it Villa? I thought it was Villa to sign him. Do tackles key? See, I can't. I'd have to do a different thingy. I'd have to do a different sports book. So says there is a lad on it called Tarquin. 8-0 Pool says Callum Lee and says thoughts on Leeds draw. Leeds have got Birmingham away, haven't they? I think you'll be okay with that one. Yeah, I think you'll beat Birmingham. They're a bit higgledy-piggledy this season, Birmingham, to be honest. Captain Spurs says Discord chat loads up then loads off. Can anyone add me? I can try. I can certainly try. I don't want to anyone feeling left out. Let's get you in if we can. To be honest, I can't. I'm trying to stay off it while we're loading. Oh, here we go. Why is? Ah, right. I know why now. I know why. Account age. Right, Captain Spurs. I can see why. I don't know how I override it though. I don't know how I override it. Yeah, so I've got a bot. I've got a bot on it that helps kind of keep everything clean. So I know why yours has been prevented, but I don't know what it's because it's still so new. I'm still trying to like make sure that it works. I'll get you in there. Don't worry. I'll get you in. Liam says thoughts on Leeds draw. Callum 8-0 Pool. Sarah says and I thought United would have to Conor. Yeah, Conor Gallagher. Listen, I think Villa, Spurs, United, they could all do with him. Sam says Grimsby away. We've got, Wolves have got Grimsby away. What do you make of that one? That's a tough draw, that, isn't it? Grimsby, of course. I'm going to keep saying this. I said it during the draw, but Grimsby getting further than United in both the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So it's not an easy draw, that at all. Sam says so close for the Birmingham derby, the ADHD game. I'll be back close to the start. See you then, mate. Yeah, no worries. 55 minutes or so to kick off. So still a long way to go. Gino Briscoe says better than the Anfield Agenda channel. Oh, what a guy. What a guy. I mean, you for saying that, by the way, not Anfield Agenda. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Harry says by the end of the next round, there will be at least 8 Premier League teams knocked out the FA Cup. So whoever said a championship team might win it might not be very wrong. Well, that's true, because obviously there's going to be 1, 2... How many all Premier League ties have we got? Well, Liverpool, Brighton, Villa, Newcastle. There's 2 more going out there. Who did Sunderland get? Oxford. Ooh, yeah, Oxford as well. Captain is the admin of the Discord chat, an Arsenal fan. No, it's a bot. It's a bot that just kind of makes sure that the channel doesn't get like hacked, I guess. I don't know. I'm new to Discord as much as anyone. But no, I think it just flags like accounts that... Have you created your account quite recently? Basically, if your account's like brand new, it looks at it as like, oh, this might be a spam bot. So it flags it to be overridden. I haven't chose it to do that, but it's like a setting that applies it to a default. So I'll just override it, but I don't know exactly how to do it while I'm on live. But I will get you in there, mate, I promise. Liam says, is that David McGoldrick playing for Barnsley? No, he's not. Harshonawene says, how many goals do you think are going to come in the first half? I think there'll be a goal in each half, yeah. I think a goal in each half. Maybe Liverpool to win with a 1.5 handicap, something like that. Twisted Fate says, things go from bad to worse. We get knocked out the FA Cup and Bruno's ex gets hacked and is trolling the club. Did you see what Everton posted, though, by the way? Have you seen what Everton have said in their... It was immediately after the... What was it now? The Sunderland game, the Sunderland penalties, and an Everton fan tweeted saying, who on earth scouted Dibbling and Roll. Who on earth scouted Dibbling and Roll? And Everton's official account, the official club Twitter account, retweeted it. It was unbelievable. Harry Sinclair, 6 have been knocked out already, so 8 is assuming there are no upsets. Yeah, it could even still be some more, that's it, yeah. Macclesfield against Brentford, they'll fancy the chances having knocked out Palace. Even Birmingham Leeds, I think. Stoke and Fulham. Stoke knocked Coventry out, so Stoke no slouches at all. I don't think Wigan are going to knock Arsenal out at Arsenal, but then again, you never know. Hull City, Chelsea. Chelsea weren't... I know they end up beating Charlton like 5-1 or whatever it was, but I didn't think Chelsea were that impressive against Charlton. Yeah, and Man City will wipe the floor with Salford. Salford/Swindon. Isaac says, I'm going to have the Juve game on in the background, and simply says, Spurs fan here, it's so annoying why we always bottle the FA Cup. Why do you think it is? Yeah, why do you think it is? Reece says, this Cleary lad for Barnsley scored a goal very similar to Beckham's against Wimbledon earlier this season. He is absolutely top quality. He is. He's really, really good. Reyes Cleary came in from West Brom. Definitely one to keep an eye on. And Jorgenathan as well. Vimal Jorgenathan, the right winger, 19 years of age. I think he was my man of the match. I'm sure I said at the time he was my man of the match for Oldham against Southend in the National League playoff final last year. He was absolutely fantastic down that right-hand side. So he's going to be a really, really good one to watch for Barnsley tonight, Jorgenathan. Davis Keeler-Dunn is a bit more experienced. He wouldn't... Yeah, I think you're going to have to keep an eye out for him. He's basically been 1-2 for Barnsley since he came into the club. So yeah, Davis Keeler-Dunn. He's the thumbnail player tonight. Joe, I've just joined the Discord, pal. Good lad. Yes, good to see you in there, mate. We'll have a natter. Took a long time setting that up. Simply says, our managers always set us up wrong, and Thomas Frank is shocking. So are you Thomas Frank out then, mate? Are you not... there's a lot of Spurs fans, rather, that are very... It doesn't even feel like it's polarised at this point now. Every Spurs fan I speak to seems to be Thomas Frank out. But it baffles me why. I don't understand what the expectations are from a Spurs fan's point of view. And please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm really interested when I speak to Spurs fans. I want it, like, what are you expecting? When a new manager comes in, what was the expectations? Because I don't think Spurs are massively far away from where I would probably put Spurs in the table. You're not a million miles away from where I would think you are. Charmy says, still can't believe United knocked out of the cup immediately. And Isaac, I'd rather go out in the first round than experience the pain of Villa away, to be fair. Listen, Villa away, you can still do it. Newcastle against Villa, that's going to be a really, really good game. Looking forward to that one. Davey says, Doku, Mabama, O'Reilly, Grealish and McAtee. What is that for the Salford game? Simply says, top 6 in a second-rate cup. You think Spurs should be in the top 6? With the team that you have, you think you're a top 6 side. That's, again, don't take it the wrong way, mate, but I think you're way off that. I have to say, I hope I'm not out of line, but I really, really don't think Spurs are anywhere close to a top 6 side. You finished 17th last year. 17th. Andy says, my prediction, Liverpool 2, Barnsley 0. You'll get the job done, but love an upset for you. I would love an upset, but you'll win. I'm sure as an Everton fan, Andy, you would love an upset, but I don't think it's going to happen. Please, by all means, give me some stick if it does. Swami says, hi mate, you're looking forward to a Liverpool win? Well, I hope so. I thought we would go strong tonight, and we have done. Chiesa maybe starting at centre forward, maybe Gakpo, I'm not quite sure yet. It's good to see Rio getting a start. Good to see Andy Robertson back in the side. Joe Gomez back fit. Frimpong starting at right back. I think this is what we needed. We need a real confidence booster tonight. I'd try and get Van Dijk off the pitch as quickly as we possibly can, though. Sarah says, Twisted, what do you think about Carrick being in charge? Yeah, Michael Carrick. Reece says, don't really understand Discord, but is there still going to be a WhatsApp easier for a mid-30s technophobe such as me? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a WhatsApp. I have got the tools to do a WhatsApp, but it's just double admin, basically. And I was led to believe, I've had advice that tells me that Discord is... Mate, honestly, believe me, you say a mid-30s technophobe, nobody is much of a mid-30s technophobe as me. I promise you, I'm right up there with you. So if I can set this thing up and I can download the Discord app on my phone and all you have to do is click a link, I promise you it's basically the same as WhatsApp. You've just got the Premier League Dad's server, right, which is basically just a group, right, that you joined a group, and then there's different channels within the server which you can click into, and one of them will be like gaming, so you can chat about gaming in that channel. Because I thought we might have a few people who want to chat about gaming. Then there'll be one where we talk about TV and film. If anyone wants to chat about, I don't know, the new Avatar film or The Traitors or whatever guff they want to talk about in there. Dominator Eddie says, Yo, Key, have you seen that Xabi's been sacked? I have, mate, yes. I have. I am very, very surprised at how many Liverpool fans have immediately said, get him in for Liverpool. But I am not surprised at all that after the result last night, we watched the Barcelona-Real Madrid game. Huge game for the channel, by the way. Over 180,000 people watched that game with us last night. It was a monster live. It's nearly 200,000 people watched that game with us. And it's not a surprise, is it? Once you've got a Real Madrid manager under pressure, if you lose a cup final to Barcelona, you're going. Yeah, you're going. So it's not really a surprise him going, but I don't think he's a Liverpool appointment, in my opinion. I don't want to see Slot sacked anyway. Harry says, the thing that concerns me most about United losing yesterday is that it exposes the lack of media literacy in the world. Our team is not good enough, and changing managers won't help us. That's it. That's the same reasoning I've got with Liverpool, mate. I think it's just a lot of fans are too impatient nowadays, which I would also apply, simply to 06, I would also apply to the conversation we're having about Spurs. I really do just think it's about impatience. Simply says, our fan base wants top 6, but for me, Spurs, a 10th place side, and that is bad. Keep Thomas Frank until the end of next season, and we will be relegated. So, yeah, okay, so our fan base wants top 6, but for me, Spurs are a 10th place side. Where are Spurs in the table right now, right? Like, you're not near relegation places. Spurs are currently in the table 14th, and you're 6 points off Europe. 6 points off Europe. Like, in the nicest possible way. You're nowhere near relegation. You're 13 points away from the relegation zone, but you're 6 points off Europe. Like, a couple of wins. Literally a couple of wins, and you're there. So, I think it'd be harsh to sack Thomas Frank. I think there's still time. Liam says, Marlon going to Roma, Gallagher going to Villa. Is that a good move? Definitely a good move, Marlon going to Roma. Don't think Villa have ever really got the best out of him, and I don't think he's that good anyway. I think they need a centre-forward, double lively. Joe says, Botman contract extension. You love to see it. Really? Botman? We talked about this the other day, mate. I don't think Botman's a smart move at all, Botman to stay at Newcastle. I think you needed to move him on. Scottish GHK, Discord join, now need to figure it out. Hey, you and me both, mate. We'll learn together. Hello, everyone, though. Simply, you're in 14th, but we can't beat anyone at home. And Fox is a Spurs right move for Gallagher. He wouldn't get the game time at Villa and will miss out on the World Cup. Has half a chance going to Spurs. Simply says Liverpool can take him if they want. Mate, honestly, if Arne Slot got sacked and Liverpool appointed Thomas Frank, I wouldn't be mega disappointed by that. I wouldn't be disappointed by it. I genuinely believe he's a really, really good manager. He just needs time. And it's the same sort of thing with Slot. Like, it baffles me how impatient a lot of fans are. A lot of fan bases, and I include Liverpool's fans in that as well. Gino Briscoe says, Brighton hammered Barnsley 6-0 at Oakwell. Right, well, we shouldn't have an excuse then, should we, mate? We shouldn't have any excuse. Foxy says, Gallagher going to Spurs, not Villa. Villa were offering only loan. Spurs 40 million straight up. Andy says the best Tottenham can get this season is top 6. Yeah. I think top 6 is viable for Spurs. They'd have to do something in January. I think getting someone like Conor Gallagher in who can just lift the intensity a little bit is probably a smart move. Joe says, I think Slot needs to leave, but you'll explode if I say it. Why do you think Slot needs to leave? I'm intrigued as a Newcastle fan why you think that. Why do you think that? Is that just because you want Liverpool to go downhill or what? Creed Van Crow, come on Barnsley. Oh, on your bike. You're only saying that because you got smashed off Wigan. Isaac says Botman is very injury prone, but he's a solid defender. No, he is. He's a good player, but he's just... I don't feel like he should be anywhere near like a starting 11 for Villa. For Newcastle, sorry. Shouldn't be anywhere near a starting 11 for Newcastle if they aspire to be in the Champions League. They're just not there, are they? Sarah says, if Liverpool are loser-pool, then what does that make Arsenal? Arsenal. Davey says, West Ham under-21s getting beat 1-0. Keeping an eye on that one. Oh, Scottish. Scottish has sent through a gift membership. Who's going to get it, though? That's the big question. Unbelievable, that, mate. Listen, we've missed you. We have massively missed you in the chat. I know you've had loads of stuff going on, so don't feel like you have any obligation at all. But we've definitely missed you. We really have, mate. You're the top guy, and not just because you send through gift memberships. That would be that's a lovely bonus on top. But it's you know your conversation and input is always missed and valued. Believe me. And UFC Isaac says, although it is reported Newcastle are looking for a right-sided centre back, and the liking trash has received a gift membership. How that is allocated, I don't know, but there you go. There's a name I've not seen for a while. Congratulations, the liking trash. Welcome to the Premier League Dad Members Club. Reese's Footy Feed says, I think part of the problem with Spurs is that stadium. The crowd are feeling befitting of a greater brand of football and desperation to hang to the coattails of Arsenal and Chelsea. Yeah, I mean... That's kind of the situation with Everton as well, isn't it? You know, the new stadium, big new shiny stadium, maybe not quite a style of football that's fitting that. that is absolute bait, that, Joe, and you know it. You know exactly how to push my buttons there. He only did stuff with Klopp's team, bro. He's cooked with his own tactics, bruv. Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to reply to that. Foxy says Barnsley need a Neil Redfern tonight. Neil Redfern. He was a player, wasn't he? He was a cracking player. Joel says, I swear Shakespeare is behind Reese's account. Honestly, Reese is an absolute wordsmith. I've said this for some time. Not only is he I think you'd be in Mentor, Reese. I don't know if you've taken the Mentor test, but I would imagine you're in Mentor in some way, shape or form. Foxy says Spurs season ticket holders have been trying to give tickets away for free and nobody's taking them. And Scottish membership is allocated randomly, just like my quiz answers. Davey says I'm going for Liverpool 1-1. I'm sure there's no Everton bias in that answer, mate. I'm sure that's totally neutral. Charmy says, who would you like as a Salah replacement? I think like Serra, to be honest. I'm with Serra on that one. I think Elise is the one that stands out. Yeah, Michael Elise. Apparently he is looking to leave Bayern. Apparently Bayern aren't. Basically Bayern Munich have got, I'm sure there's a release clause or something in it for him to move back to the Premier League at some point, and Liverpool are willing to meet that. So it wouldn't be a surprise at all if Liverpool went and got Michael Elise. Steve McManaman and Jolien Lescott, of all people, are the pundits for tonight. Yeah, he is. I was going to say, Red Rebellion, Joe is definitely an Arne slot in because he's also an Eddie Howe in type of guy. He hates Newcastle fans who are turning so quickly on the manager. So for the same reason, It's the one thing Joe and I can probably agree on. Simply, he says Liverpool got unlucky with the injury to Isak. Yeah, I mean, we've been unlucky with him all season, mate. I think we had to pay big money, and we had to he had to do a certain amount of pressure, apply a certain amount of pressure to Newcastle to even get out of the club. If he didn't pressure Newcastle, he would still be there now, and his career would be floundering. Ultimately, he wanted to come in. He's taken a bit of a risk. The result of that is he's not really had a pre-season at all, and then he's had a massive injury. So we've not really had Isak all season. We probably won't have him all season. Charmy says, I think Yusuf Demir is perfect for Liverpool. Is he still going? Yusuf Demir, didn't he go to Where is he now? Yusuf Demir, he bounced around a little bit. I remember him coming through at, was it Rapid, wasn't he? FCB says, Key, where is Shell? Do you know what? I've not seen Shell for a few lives now. I've not really got any way of contacting her, sadly. But yeah, she's not been in for a few lives. I don't think she was best pleased with another member at the time, but I really hope she does come back. I'd be quite sad if she left on that basis, because we've moved that guy on, haven't we? Shell's absolutely the priority. Shell's a staple of the channel. Creed says, buy into Liverpool, strange downgrade. And Harry says, if I was making the case for the defence of people that want Slot out, it would be that with the money spent on the champions, underachieved this season, winning the league banks you more patience. I think if this was his first season, there wouldn't be anywhere near the pressure on him. And I think he's a victim of his own success, isn't he? Reggie, how's it going, Reggie? How's it going, Key, mate? I didn't catch you for the 0-0 with Arsenal. What were your thoughts on it? I thought it was a really good game. I thought Liverpool played really well. We dominated, certainly second half. First half, we obviously hit the bar. I think we should have had a penalty, certainly in the second half, but maybe even in the first half. But second half, for sure, I think we should have had a penalty. And I think Liverpool were the better side and probably on the night deserved the win. But a point away at Arsenal, given, I honestly thought with all the changes that we had, with no Salah, no Ekatike, no Isak, our attack absolutely decimated. Arsenal absolutely had to beat us. And we went there and we stood up to it. So I thought we did really well. Isaac says, was it Steve who got moved on? Yeah, absolutely. Is she alright? I've no idea, mate. Absolutely no idea. I hope so. I have no idea, though. I really do hope so. Joe says, I'm also a Joe Willett defender as well. Poor lad, the amount of shite he gets online and in the ground. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Anyone who's having a pop at someone based off something pathetic like that, it just doesn't make sense to me. Charmy says Demir is still being underutilised by Galatasaray, but every time he comes in, he looks like Messi. I know, he's at Galatasaray, in fairness. There's a lot of players who do well in the Turkish league, and then, the transition isn't always smooth. Liam says, I think I've done the Discord thing, Key. Nice. Well, hey, we'll be chatting in there throughout tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Newcastle against Manchester City, so I'll be chatting through there throughout the day. So if anyone wants to have a chat tonight after the live, throughout the night, whatever. Well, maybe not throughout the night. I'll be asleep. But certainly tomorrow through the day, I'll be in the Discord and we'll be chatting. 3 stars is on top of Strand Larsen, which I think at 40 million, what Wolves want is too much. Forest also looking at Deli Bashiru from Lazio and Castro from Bologna. Not sure about Castro. Yeah, not really a Castro. I don't think Castro's a Premier League striker. Right, 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go in this one. Liverpool doing the warm-ups. Hopefully no injuries. We can't be doing with an injury again in the warm-up. Gino Briscoe says, I think Frimpong could do the Salah job. I don't think he's a goal scorer though, Frimpong, is he? He's not a goal scorer. I thought Frimpong was fantastic against Arsenal though. He really did. He was our only real outlet. He's so fast. He's absolutely rapid. And I think we need to keep him at right back, personally. I think we need a better sort of number 6 covering for him that allows him to go forward. Charmy says, who impressed the most in last night's Classico? Who impressed me the most? Yamal. Yeah, I mean, I would love to say anyone else, but Yamal was absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely top quality. Valibar Virat says, what's your prediction? I think Liverpool to win 3-0. 3-0 Liverpool tonight. 3-star, as Shell posted on Premier League Dad Twitter site. Key, you may be able to send a message that way. No, honestly, she's not posted on there at all. I have no way of contacting her at all, which is kind of sad, given that that's the only way we've ever spoken to Shell. She's been in for months. Hopefully she will come back. Scotty says, I'm sure Shell will be back. She saw we were on her side. Life happens, plus she lives in Wales, so weather isn't great there or here in Scotland. Yeah, hopefully she will. Hopefully she'll come back. And that's why we've got the Discord group as well, because ultimately, look, life gets in the way sometimes. Things happen. She might have other stuff going on. That's totally fine. There's no pressure at all to keep coming in the lives if you've got other stuff going on. But yeah, we've got the Discord now where we can chat and kind of keep in touch with each other. And if people so choose to, they don't have to, of course. But it'd be nice to get to know people a little bit away from this and yeah, sort of build the community that we've got. Gino says Vinny played well. Vinicius was fantastic as well. Yeah, I thought he did very well. Charmy, I was impressed with Pau Kabasi. Plays like PK. And Simply says, I just want Arsenal to get knocked out as soon as possible. They're not getting knocked out by Wigan. Yeah, definitely not getting knocked out by Wigan. Creed, if you're here, Shell, we miss you. I don't know. I've been wondering where she's been past couple of lives too, not going to lie. I mean, to be fair, Shell does, like myself, suffer from, because we've talked about it quite a lot in the live, she does suffer from epilepsy. And, yeah, it wasn't that long ago, she was talking to us in the live about having an accident when she was riding a bike. I shouldn't laugh, but she was chuckling at the time. Riding a bike and falling off and had a seizure. She was in hospital for a little bit. God love her. She really does suffer with the epilepsy, and hopefully she's okay. Yeah, that's the main thing. As long as she's okay, as long as she comes back and lets us know. Hopefully she'll be back soon. But yeah, if she is listening, if she is watching, lots of love, Shell. Sarah says, Key, we've seen stranger things, and well, yeah, certainly Arsenal. Listen, Wigan beating City in a cup final. Wigan beat City in a cup final. It's not entirely out of the question, I guess. Arsenal will rotate. Arsenal went behind against Portsmouth yesterday. Reggie says, I don't like Newcastle, but I'd love to see you lot do them in. I see us winning at home, but not confident the away leg. And yeah, do them 2-3 at home and park the bus at the Etihad. That'd suit me all right. Well, listen, we're going to be covering both Carabao Cup games. We've got Newcastle City is tomorrow. It's at St James's Park, and then we're doing Chelsea-Arsenal on the Wednesday night. Before the Chelsea-Arsenal game, we're going to be doing Egypt-Senegal in the AFCON semi-final. That's going to be a really big game. Massively looking forward to that one. But yeah, this one's Monday Night Football. Usually a little bit of a... I don't know. It's always Monday Night Football always feels a little bit quieter. Feels like maybe people are still bogged down with back to work after the weekend. Maybe still got the January blues. This is when... Isn't this Blue Monday? Is this Blue Monday where people feel like the most down at this time of year and stuff like that? I'm sure people have the most sick days. January the 12th or second Monday back after New Year's. So yeah, if anyone is suffering after Christmas, get involved in the chat and let's talk football for a little while. Focus on the positives. Won't mind that either, Reggie. Reece says, seemed like such a lovely person, Shell. You always think the worst whenever someone with a health condition suddenly goes quiet. A typical, down-to-earth, sweet-natured Scouser. She's lovely. She really is. She's a proper good eggshell. Really lovely lady. Reggie says, did you see Ty from AFTV? He says he won't be watching Nigeria in the semis because Arsenal-Chelsea's on. And then if Nigeria make it to the final, he won't watch it because Arsenal women are on. Do you know what? Hey, do you know what? People have a pop at Ty, but I'm telling you, that guy is about as dedicated as any fan there's ever been. Like, the guy is literally head to toe in Arsenal gear. He goes watching Arsenal first team, Arsenal women's team, the Arsenal kids, the academy, the under-21s, the reserves. Everyone. Like, literally, that guy is just... He's properly dedicated to Arsenal. And fair play to him. Fair play. King Kaya says, what do you think, about Xabi Alonso leaving Madrid? I mean, it was always inevitable, wasn't it? He's not really been doing well enough at Madrid. Don't think they've adapted very well to his style of play. He's pissed a few players off. Last night they get battered. It wasn't battered, but I didn't think they were in the tie, really. For most of the game, Barcelona were the better side. And it was Barca 3-2 in the Supercopa de España. So I really do. I think Barcelona were the better side, and Real Madrid have been way off it this season. They're 4 points off the top of La Liga. Mbappe's been fantastic, but I don't think they're getting enough out of him. Tinon Tenda Matsika says, hey bro, where is Salah? He is playing for Egypt tomorrow against Senegal in the African Nations Cup semi-final. Gmo says, Nunes played well tonight for Al Hilal. And Captain Spurs, yeah, my Discord account's new. I made it last night, that'll be why. Yeah, I was going to say, it'll only be that, mate. I promise you. I'm literally, give me till tomorrow, well, maybe tomorrow morning. I might even be able to sort it after the live, but give me till tomorrow morning. I promise you I'll get you in there. Battle Hodrob says, who will you support when City faces Liverpool? Is that a trick question? Creed Van Crow says Engamoa is a youth. Is Engamoa a youth player? Yes, he is. He's a player we signed from Chelsea's academy, I believe. Reggie says, I always thought Ty was a bit of a wally until I saw him waiting outside the Emirates for 2 or 3 hours to catch Wenger driving out the club and have a word with him. Properly dedicated to the club. Mate, he's, like I said, I just feel like that's... People sneer at him and laugh at him and whatever, and at the end of the day, the guy's nobody... Like, literally, there's nobody more dedicated to Arsenal than Ty. I don't care what anyone says. Twisted Fate says, isn't Discord members only key? It's not, mate. No, Discord is for everybody, but there is a members only section. People who have signed up to be members, I've got to wait 24 hours for the integration with YouTube to sync up. So anyone who is a member who is in the Discord who can't yet see the members only thing, you'll see it within the next 24 hours. But everyone else, you can go in there, you can chat, and we can have a conversation, and we can talk away from the lives. But like I said, there is a members only section which is kind of more geared around, I guess, influencing the channel and just maybe a bit more of a private space where we can chat about other stuff away from the riffraff. Not say the riffraff. Gav says, Key, who do we get in the FA Cup draw, mate? Chelsea got Hull City away. Liam Rosenior going back to the KC Stadium against the Tigers. So yeah, you got Hull City away. Liverpool got Brighton. Aston Villa v Newcastle. Well, I say Liverpool got Brighton. Liverpool, if we get through against Barnsley, have got Brighton at Anfield. Villa play Newcastle. Macclesfield, Brentford. Birmingham against Leeds. Stoke against Fulham, Oxford v Sunderland, Southampton v Leicester City, Wrexham v Ipswich, Arsenal against Wigan, Manchester City against Salford or Swindon, Burton against West Ham, Burnley against Mansfield, and Norwich against West Brom. And also Grimsby against Wolves, Port Vale against Bristol City. So there you go. They are the 16 ties in the FA Cup 4th round. Reece says, I've never understood that personally. I think January's one of the best months of the year. A brand new blank canvas before you to reinvent ourselves, whichever we choose. But then I don't pay bills. I was going to say, I can understand at the end of the day, Christmas, a lot of people do get down. January, a lot of people do. At the end of the day, people get down at all different times of the year. Even like, there's that, seasonal affective disorder as you go into winter and sort of daylight hours hit. You know, October, November, people struggle around then. There's even people who struggle during the peak summer months as well. So, I mean, it's kind of an all year round thing, but it's called Blue Monday, the second Monday of January after the new year. What we saying? Sorry, Davey says, Al Etifak 1, Al Khalij 2. Jiminy Fla said throw $50 on Barnsley, $2.5 back. I mean, what the heck? Definitely not. Definitely not. Cecil says, good evening, Key. Are you feeling nervous? Don't forget, we've just had the biggest upset in the history of the FA Cup. I am a little bit nervous because I keep default saying Liverpool have got Brighton in the next round. Liverpool have got Brighton in the next round. And then I keep having to catch myself and go, no, we've not got Brighton in the next round. We've got to beat these first. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting far too ahead of myself, mate. Reggie says, have you seen much of Liam Rosenior in these press conferences? No, I haven't. I haven't really seen much of him. I've seen he's been quite... I mean, I've seen him at Strasbourg. I've seen him be... He did the... I saw him do a YouTube... Is it the coach's voice where he talks tactics? I saw that. That was really interesting. It talks about how aggressively he uses his goalkeeper as an extra sort of player in build-up. And to be fair, we saw it against Crystal Palace. Palace nearly caught Strasbourg out 2 or 3 times. But that's going to be something that Chelsea absolutely 100% need to watch out for, because they're going to get a new goalkeeper. I'm telling you, there's no way at all Liam Rosenior keeps Robert Sanchez when he needs that way of building up. He's gonna literally have his goalkeeper ahead of his centre backs. That's how Strasbourg play. If Liam Rosenior does at Chelsea what he's been doing at Strasbourg, he will have his goalkeeper higher than his centre-backs. Which is crazy, innit? But that's how he plays. He splits his centre-backs, goalkeepers through the middle, literally stood outside the box. Pass, 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 and it's an extra build-up, which means his full-backs can go dead high. Gino says, I remember Barnsley in the cup when Grobbelaar was playing. It was really foggy. Their fans didn't get there till half-time. I think that was a draw. Twisted Fate, I've joined the Discord. Good lad. Yep, see you soon, mate. We'll see you in there. Reggie, he did the same with the keeper last game. Be surprised if he does against Arsenal, to be honest. And Scottish GHK says, Blue Monday due to a lack of sunlight. Maybe a new order on Amazon for a daylight light will fix it. Oh, we're 20 minutes away from kick-off. The players are about to come out onto the pitch, though, here. Why is Curtis Jones having a chat with Jolie and Lescott? Didn't know Curtis Jones and Jolie and Lescott were friends. Paul Molyneux, come on the Tykes. Oh, Paul, why'd you have to say it, mate? Reece says Gomez, Harlan come in, and Twisted Faces Liam Rosenior also plays mostly a 3-4-3 at Strasbourg. Basil Hodrob says Barnsley in 2008 knocked out Liverpool and then Chelsea. They did. Yeah, they did. Brian Howard, injury time winner at Anfield in the 5th round, 2008. And Xabi Alonso played that day. Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso. We had Charles Itangi in goal. Reece up the fucking Barnsley. You absolute horror. You absolute horror, Reece. Get yourself in the Discord if you haven't yet, just before kick-off. If you haven't, there is a pinned comment there in the YouTube chat where you can go and join the Discord, the Premier League Dad Discord. I've set it up today so we can have a chat away from these lives, and we can talk through, and you can influence how the channel grows and all that sort of stuff. So if you want to be part of it, it's going to be a nice footy chat. Got loads of different channels and rooms in there for you to chat in, and I'll be in there. So if you want to have a natter about food, TV and film. We've even got a gambling section as well, just in case anyone does like a flutter on the bookies and whatever. You can talk about winners and lots of losers probably. But if you want to get involved in the Discord, all you have to do is click the link in the pinned comment on the chat, and I will see you in there shortly. Creed Van Crow, I've stuck a cheeky quid on 1-0 Barnsley. Oh, you ratbag! You ratbag! The world famous Tykes. Oh, it's 7:45 kickoff. I thought it was 8 o'clock. Gino says last time they won the cup, Titanic sunk. Barnsley are in the white kit. Oh, I thought they'd be in the black. Thought they'd be in the black kit. Why are Liverpool wearing a pink jacket? It's the first time I've seen Liverpool wearing pink. Or faded salmon, maybe, I guess. Right, Liverpool lineups. We'll go through them again. It's Georgie Mamadashvili in goal. Jeremy Frimpong right back. Joe Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson complete the back four. Alexis McAllister and Curtis Jones sitting in behind. And then it's going to be Chiesa off the right. Rio Ingemoa off the left. Dominic Szoboszlai just behind Cody Gakpo. I think this one is going to be a comprehensive Liverpool win. Ramsey, Naoni, Gravenberch, Ekatike on the bench. Wirtz, Kirkes, Kanate, Wataru Endo back fit is a big, big plus. And Alisson Becker on the bench as well. We've got lots and lots of quality on that bench now. I'm happy with that. That's really good. Reece says, is there a voice note function on Discord? There is. Yes, there is. That's another reason why it's Discord, not Discord and WhatsApp. Because Discord, I can actually build into this stream and I can have your comments coming in live. During the game in future. It's not something I know how to do just yet. I'm, like I said, mid-30s technophobe, mate. But there is a way. There is a way I can get your voice notes and we can have an actual talk show. We can do more of an interactive kind of talk show experience. You don't have to be on camera. You don't even have to be live. You can just send in voice notes in your own time and I can play them if you want to do it that way. But that's the plan going forward, is that we have a little bit more of an interactive Premier League dad experience. Colin, it's kick-off at 7:45. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was at 8 o'clock, but there you go. We are good to go. 8 o'clock kick-off. Sorry, 7:45 kick-off. Hassan Hersey, greetings from sunny Los Angeles. Love that. Good to see you again, Hassan. How's it going, mate? Scott says Liverpool haven't scored yet. I guess they haven't started. My bad. Reggie, Faded Salmon. Sorry, Gokwan. No, Faded Salmon is off Friends. I don't know if you've ever watched Friends, but Ross has a pink shirt and he calls it a Faded Salmon colour. But it's not the first time I've been called Gokwan. Fashionista, don't you know? Scottish GHK, Discord, full functionality coming in 2030. Mate, like I said, I'm working my way through it. It's so tough for a technophobe like me. I'm trying to keep up with the kids. Down with the kids. Twisted Fate says hang on a second. We're off. Well, we'll get it going. We'll get it going. Let's get the live going. The timer going. Come on, Liverpool. Nice early goal to settle things down would be lovely. Just the perfect tonic in this one. Chimey says, oh man, please don't play voice notes from Arsenal fans. I promise you, I'm going to be listening to them before I actually... Oh my God, off the post! Oh my God, Barnsley very nearly in front, 30 seconds in. Jesus Lord. Oh my God, ball in from the right-hand side, and it was Keeler Davis done. Jesus tonight. Bang, left. It just an unbelievable header. And it's down to the left-hand side of Mamadashvili. I don't know if he gets a touch on this, actually. No, he doesn't. It's off the post. It's an unbelievable header. And Davis Keeler done very nearly putting Barnsley in front. Jesus Christ, Liverpool. Can we just wake up a little bit? It's going to be a good game. Don't say that. Oh, thank God for that. That would have been the biggest... Honestly, can you imagine how many spikes I would have had on this channel if that had gone in? That chat would have gone from about 150 to about 500-600 full of Arsenal fans. Ha 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 ha. What are you doing? Key almost fainted there. Come on, Liverpool. Let's get it nice and early. Get it spread out wide. Frimpong. Oh no, Rio Ingemoa is out wide, right, is he? No, that is Frimpong. Thought Rio Ingemoa had drifted over there, but he's not. Rio Ingemoa's holding his place out here on the left. Yeah, that's better. Go on, Rio. Isaac says, want me to keep you updated on the Juve game? Absolutely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Keep me updated. Oh, Barnsley in again here. Here's Reyes Cleary. Up against Van Dijk. Into the box. Does well. Studied up. And Robertson just about flicks it away. Liverpool starting the game under immense pressure. Absolutely huge pressure. That's a foul, ref. Bullet header and half. Reggie says they love clipping your goal reactions when Liverpool concede. That's why I've not had many. The channels, the great news for me is that the channel has absolutely spiked massively, and it's been in a time when Liverpool actually haven't conceded that many goals. So Arsenal fans have been coming in and saying, "Oh, you wouldn't have any content if not for Arsenal. Your channel's only growing if not for Arsenal." Well, to be fair, we've actually done all right since Liverpool started playing well again. Reece says Key almost left the stream to change his undercrackers. Oh. Paolo Laguna waiting for the show on Zivid. Yeah, not quite that, mate. Arsenal says City are lucky. We got the hardest draw. We are against the second best team in the world. Wigan. Alexis McAllister out to Frimpong. Such a blow that from Conor Bradley being out as well. Massive letdown that Conor Bradley's not been able to stay fit for a lot of the season. Here's Curtis Jones into Szoboszlai. Good turn, good strike. It's over the bar, is it? Oh, hey, keeper wasn't so sure on that one. Don't forget, if you're new around here, as Sarah says, yeah, can you please smash the likes, hit the like button, and follow, subscribe. If you're new, you can also join the the Discord, the Premier League Dad Discord, if you do want to have a footy chat. If you're looking for a good footy chat where we share memes on all different types of clubs, Liverpool included. We'll be talking about everything: Championship, Europa League, Champions League, FA Cup. Whatever you want to talk about football related. But we've also got other areas on the Discord where you can chat about TV and film, food. Show us a picture of what you're having for your tea. That sort of stuff. It's going to be a nice little channel. Scott says Wigan at home doesn't seem like a major challenge. And Red Rebellion, it looks like Gomez is a mistake waiting to happen. I don't think you can blame that on Joe Gomez. Why is Joe Gomez a mistake waiting to happen? I mean, to be fair, Frimpong didn't cover himself in glory there, did he? Tried to jump and didn't quite get it. Here's Reyes Cleary. Oh, it's lovely play. Lovely play over the bar. Oh, I tell you what, they're starting, you know. Reggie says, speaking as a match-going fan, please can we not make another stream all about the A-word? I apologise, mate. I will, yeah. I know it's my fault. I know it's my fault because I respond to it, so it's my fault. But I try to involve the chat and engage with the chat, and we are a very much a community-driven channel. And if the community of the night is talking about the A word, then I would be. I also don't want to just stand here and ignore it. Do you know what I mean? Because then that's like, well, I'm happy to talk about whatever, but yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. I need to be a bit more sensible with it. James says, I've got Spur hankies. Hope you don't need them. I bet Minis 2. Twisted Fate says, Key, you won't see me in the football section. Not much football I can talk about for the rest of the season. And Creed, yeah, Creed, he does support Man United. Creed, yeah, Twisted Fate is a Man United fan. Davis Keeler done. What a header that was. Very, very nearly 1-0 to Barnsley. 30 seconds in. It's the last thing we needed. Thankfully, the post saved us. Come on, Liverpool, says Shannon. Yes, Shannon. It's our ball. Well done. Andy Robertson picks it up. Back to Dom. We need a nice early goal to settle us here. Here's Rio Engamoa. Graham says Barnsley not hanging about, they're straight at us. And oh yeah, we all thought Liverpool's tie against Brighton was a foregone conclusion, but not quite. McAllister, back to Joe Gomez, over to Virgil. 3-star, evening Key, just got my head around this new technology to join Discord. Is that the A word who Forest will beat on Saturday? Oh, I hope so, mate. We'll be live for that one as well, I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. Okay, corner kick for Gakpo's going to take it. Of all people, Cody Gakpo. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Tall player, Cody Gakpo. Why is he taking corner kicks? Why is corner kicks being given to Cody Gakpo? Doesn't make sense to me. Well, right-footed. Here he is. Ball in the box. Misses everyone, as expected, all the way through to the far side. And back to Curtis Jones. Into the box. Szoboszlai header. Over to Rio Engamoa now to recycle it. Go on, Rio. It's our ball. We'll take that. Graham says, Man United have got a very barren 5 months coming, and Scottish Twisted is one of the best United supporters. Nice guy, not deluded, takes banter well. Yeah, he's a good fella. He's a good fella. For a United fan anyway, he's a good fella. He's a good fella. Reece says, can't wait for you to see my Canati meme in the Discord. Have you posted it? Szoboszlai, yes! What a goal! Dominic, why are you not celebrating that? Why are you not celebrating that? Oh my God, what an absolute rocket. He is so good, Dominic Szoboszlai. What an unbelievable strike that is. Top quality. Bang, right in the top corner. Dominic Szoboszlai. Off you go. See you later, Barnsley. Brighton, we're there. We're waiting for you. Top quality. Oh, Dominic Szoboszlai, you absolute beauty. Mwah. Love that. Curtis Jones rolls it inside. McAllister's going to get an assist for that, isn't he? Look at the state of this. Oh, you are not going to get anywhere near that. Absolute rocket. From the handsome Hungarian. What a goal. An absolute scorcher. An absolute scorcher. Reggie says not celebrating because he's a closet Barnsley fan. They're all the rage in Hungary. Yeah. The Budapest Tykes. Do you know what? I bet you if you look hard enough, there's a Barnsley fan club in Budapest. I bet you there is as well. Wanderers, who would you like Liverpool to sign, Key? At this moment in time, a centre mid. Just anyone. A centre mid who can come in and take over from Alexis McAllister, because I'm just fed up with him. And we could probably do with a defender. Hit with angry venom. And Reggie, we've done that one, sorry. Twisted Fate, Charmy, we're all in this together. My pain is also your pain. Gav, I just joined your Discord. Good lad, Gav. Yeah, good to see you in there, mate. It's just a nice place we can chat away from the lives now. We've got somewhere I can actually... We can collate the lovely community that we've got, and we're not so reliant on, a live to actually gather us together. Do you know what I mean? We can actually have a chat away from it. Reece says, keeper definitely should have saved that, though. Absolutely diabolical goalkeeping. It's the swerve of the ball, though, innit, mate? It's them funny balls. David Ryan had a bit of a problem with him at Anfield earlier this season, Reece. Do you remember? Them balls, they move quite funny. Yeah. Ball straight out of play there. That ball moved funny if you're a Barnsley fan. Liam, good goal by Samaras, to be fair. Rolando Bianchi. To switch the play over to Chiesa. Federico Chiesa. Little back heel to Frimpong. Come on, Liverpool. Let's put a nice seal on this one tonight. Let's have a nice 3 or 4-0. Oh, not like that, Chiesa. Oh, he wins it back. Good lad. Oh, unlucky. Here's Gakpo. Good, bro, because I want to have a serious chat with you. Oh, my God. What, is it something I've said on Chelsea? What's the crack? A serious chat. Goodness me. Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah, that's cool. Sounds good. We can have a chat on there. Just message me. I assume you can message on Discord. I'm quite new to it as well. But yeah, you can message me on Discord and we'll have a chat. Rohill says, good evening. Briefly here. Feel bad for Alonso. Listen, it happens, mate. It happens. Xabi Alonso, you can't keep losing games of football as Real Madrid manager. They've got a very, very high standard. But look at the state of this goal. Just a rocket. Harry, you've won them, basically. It was a great strike. Wrapped it up 12 minutes in. Gav says, no, bro, what I am going to do for you. Oh, okay, good lad. Well, hey, let's talk, yeah. I'm happy to have a conversation, mate. You know me, I'm an open book. Sarah says maybe calling Chelsea a top 6 club. Hey, Gav's all right. Gav's a nice fella, and he knows if I have a dig at Chelsea, it's all in good. It's all in good humour. I can take it as well as give it. He'll have a pop at Liverpool when the time comes, I'm sure. Adam says strong team selection, going all out after that Palace team selection in the Carabao Cup. To be honest, mate, we haven't really. I don't think we've got many other alternatives though. If you look at the team that we could have put out tonight, there's a load of players we actually couldn't have even picked. Barnsley into the box though, strike. Miles wide. Miles wide. Davis Keeler done again. Creed Key, I also want a serious chat with you. Can everyone just stop queuing me up for serious chats? I'm getting a little bit of anxiety about the sense of impending. I've got a sense of impending doom for these chats. Reese has almost made me drop my boiling hot air fryer on my lap there, Key, with that comment about the ball. Made me giggle. Are you carrying an air fryer around on your lap for, you divvy? That's not a good start. Ro Hale says I came from a stream where some Liverpool fans actually want us to lose tonight to get Alonso in. Creed says K also. Oh, we've done that one. Sounds proper menacing. It does, doesn't it? It sounds really menacing. Oh, Rio Engamoa, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. In the box, pulls it back. Cleared away. Juventus 1-0 up. Reese, have to credit for coming with intent. The easy option would be to come back and pack 9-10 men behind the ball. That's true, yeah. Barnsley have stepped out and tried to play some good attacking football. That's a Liverpool corner. Thank you very much, sir. We'll take that. We'll take that. Harry says Gallagher has signed for Spurs. Arsenal have a serious chat with your team, scoring lucky goals with no wins in 2026. Strike again! Soberslai very nearly making it 2 again from distance. Lucky goals though, apparently. Rohale says, Key, I've just realised I need an important word with you. As long as the important word is hello, or maybe, I don't know, just not anything serious. Twisted Fate, are Liverpool fans really still slot out? Klopp didn't get this anger after failing to win the league after he won it. Liverpool fans really still slot out. Klopp didn't get the anger after failing to win the league after he won it. Yeah, I mean, the Liverpool fans are a mixed bag. What a mixed bag. Ball into the box. Edge of the area, strike. Good block from Curtis Jones. Shot and very nearly 2-0 Liverpool. It's starting to get on top of Barnsley here. The second goal in the opening 20 minutes and we can really kill the game off. Gav says, I'm going to become your personal editor, Key, and I won't take no for an answer, bro. Okay. Well, we can have that. We can have that conversation, yeah. John Gaming. Hi, man. How are you doing today? I'm a Liverpool fan. Have a great day. You too, John. Great to see you, mate. It's the first time you've been on the channel. I've not recognised the username. I'm not too bad with the usernames, but I think it might be the first time you're here, so welcome. My name's Key. Good to have you on the channel, mate. We watch football every single day. I'm a big Liverpool fan as well, but we watch all different types of games. We had nearly 200,000 people watching us last night for Real Madrid Barcelona in the Clasico. And yeah, we do the AFCON. We're doing Egypt against Senegal in the AFCON on Wednesday. We're doing all the Carabao Cup games Tuesday and Wednesday with Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle City. So if you like football, if you like these watch-alongs, make sure you've followed and subscribed and liked and all that good stuff. Frimpong with the ball in. It's behind. It's another corner. It's another corner. John Gaming YouTube says, my name is Farid Kozin. Farid. Okay, Farid, no worries. Farid it is. 2-0 to Juventus now. Scottish, you can't really edit live stuff. Interested to see what might happen. I think it's more videos maybe, doing more video stuff, which is the plan anyway. I need to do more video stuff, but I'm just garbage at editing. So I do need an editor, to be fair. I just haven't I haven't got the resources to have an editor. But yeah, we can talk off her. Rego Hourihane says, who got the goal for Liverpool? It was Szoboszlai. And Okungba David says, Liverpool are getting the win tonight. Absolutely, yep. Szoboszlai with an absolute rocket to put Liverpool in front. And then Liverpool have dominated the game ever since, as you'd expect, in fairness. But Barnsley did start the game very, very well. It must be, we can't be forgetting that Barnsley started very well. It was a good ball in, and they hit the post. Hit the post just 5 minutes in. Farid, keep up the good work. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Keep coming back if you enjoy the stuff. Here's Frimpong into the box, headed away. They're still hanging on a little bit here, Barnsley. Liverpool need that second goal though to kill it off. It's always a really big thing when you can't get the second goal in a game. You'd always invite that pressure late on. Liverpool really, really do need to start killing some games off. Arsenal PL says, what are you doing? Just score set piece and the game is finished. Yeah, that's the Arsenal way, isn't it? Adam, when does Salah return? Salah returns whenever Egypt are knocked out. So Senegal play Egypt in the semi-final on Wednesday afternoon. So in theory, if Egypt get knocked out, he could be back for the weekend. Could be back for the weekend game. Akumba David says, Ronaldo scored today at age 40. What a legend. And Gav says, I told you before, Keith, don't worry about money because I don't. You a pal, so it's free. Mate, I know, but you know I have a problem with that. I value people's work and I value your work. I don't believe in doing that. So that's a problem for me. I won't let you do it for free. Even if you would give it to me for free, I wouldn't take it for free. But that doesn't change the fact, yes, I absolutely do need one. I probably do need your services. I just can't afford them right now. So therefore, if I can't afford them, then I can't have them. Harry says, if you want free HR to manage and write an employment contract for you for free, editor, I'll do that for you. I didn't realise you were in HR, Harry. You and I have probably crossed paths at some point if you're in the UK. I had to deal with HR many a time in my line of work. Reggie says, if you want a free lawyer to look over the free employment contract for you for free, then I'll do that for you. You're in law, are you, Reggie? Good lad, we've got law, HR, editor. Imagine, get in the Discord community. Imagine the community we could build up. We have a little trade-off of services. Don't suppose anyone needs a YouTube channel, do they? Graham says, Barnsley are playing a right rigid 5-4-1. Need a goal to bring them out. They're going to have to come out at some point because 1-0. The thing is, I think if you're Barnsley, what they're trying to do is stay in the game, and then maybe hit Liverpool hard in the last 20-25 minutes. Gav, I tell you what then, when I do the first one, you make me a mod and we are quits. Make you a mod? Okay, well, yeah, we can have that conversation too. Reggie says I was taking the piss key. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought you might need a little bit of promotion. To be fair, we have actually got a promotion. I have got a sponsor for the channel for the rest of January coming up, so that's soon to be announced. Twisted Fate says, if you need a free observer, I'll do that for you. My services offers starting in the background with a blank face for 2 hours observing. Yeah, lawful observer, is it? Gav, I do pigs for free, Key. You shouldn't admit that, Gav. You shouldn't admit that. You can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. Farmers don't like it, I've heard. No, I'm kidding. No, listen. You're clearly not only a very talented guy, but a very, very generous and lovely human being. But I wouldn't want to take advantage. But we can certainly have a discussion. Yeah, let's have a chat. Arsenal says quadruple is still on though. Okay. Reggie says David Cameron did that gaff. I didn't he? I do pigs for free. Oh, Gav. Let's clip that up. When does the sponsor come into effect? Probably in the next couple of days, probably, the next 2 or 3 days. It's still ongoing at the minute in terms of discussions, but should be the next couple of days. Oh, far post, Mamadashvili, corner to Barnsley. Tell you what, very, very nearly going in. Rohale, who'd want to draw Liverpool? Arsenal aren't beating Liverpool. That's it. Do you know what? Whenever I look at a draw, my dad used to say that a lot. Whenever we was doing if it was a Champions League draw or any draw really growing up, I used to be maybe more nervous about them because I'd be like, oh God, we could get Real Madrid, we could get Chelsea, or we could get United in the FA Cup. I don't want them. And my dad used to always frame it. He used to say the same thing whenever we were watching any draw. He used to go, hey, they don't want us either. They don't want us. And it's true. It's very true. So as soon as you frame it like that, they don't want us. If Arsenal draw Liverpool, their fans are going, oh, I don't like that. Oh, good effort. Well done, Szoboszlai. And it's away. Harry says, I'm 25, only just finished studying in September. Haven't found a full-time job yet, so he absolutely will not have crossed paths. Oh, well, okay. But you're going into HR. Good lad. A noble cause. Sam Jal says, come on, Barnsley. Right, Van Dijk all the way back to Mama. Rohale says, Arsenal have tried twice and failed this season. Last week again, weakened Liverpool side. And Akungba David says, Nigeria are going to beat Morocco and get to the final of the AFCON. I wouldn't bet against that. I think it might well be a Nigeria v Senegal final. And I think Senegal will take it, if I'm honest. Nigeria-Senegal final is what I'm expecting. Adam says, if you go by the 0-0 at the Emirates, then an FA Cup tie will go to penalties. Probably, yeah. Empty says, I still believe in Barnsley. They've not done badly, are they? Have they? They've pushed forward. They have competed. They've hit the post. They've worried Liverpool at times. It's Liverpool's job here. We've pinged one in from 30, 40 yards out, however far out it was. And now we need to go and kill the game off. This is a really, really big thing for Liverpool. We don't do this bit of the game well enough. We always invite the opposition. We did this against Bournemouth on the first day of the season. We did this against Newcastle at St James's Park. We've done this in so many... Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. There's so many games this season where Liverpool have been in front, we have been on top, and we have invited pressure. Tottenham, 9 men Tottenham. We did it against them as well. It's a standard thing for Liverpool, sadly, is that we get in front and we don't kill the game off, and we need to really get a little bit more clinical in the final third. Otherwise, inevitably, we will probably invite some pressure from Barnsley as the game goes on. Reggie, Liverpool beat us 2-0 in the FA Cup last time out. I should know. I was sat in the stands raging. Here we go. Gakpo in the box. Cody Gakpo gives it away. Back to Curtis Jones. Got to get it out to Rio. No, going to be a corner. And David says, finally, the worst manager ever in the history of Real Madrid has been sacked. Do you not remember Wanderlei Luxemburgo? He was a bad one. And Rohale says, those early FA Cup matches don't tend to be exciting. Neither is this one, but a win is a win. I think the thing is, Liverpool don't really want this. If you're a Liverpool fan, the last thing you want is this to be exciting. The last thing you want is excitement in this one. If it's exciting, that means Barnsley have probably scored and then it's a topsy-turvy kind of 4-3 type of game. We don't need that sort of a game. We need a pretty dull and dour 2-3-0 win. Arsenal PL says Gakpo needs replacing. Do you agree? Absolutely not. No, I think Gakpo's a very, very talented player. He's just playing currently out of his natural position. He's being played at centre forward when he's a left winger. He's a left winger, a right-footed left winger. Reggie says, I think Arsenal just signed your old throwing coach, going to try scoring goals from them next. Yeah, Thomas Gronemark. He famously increased Andy Robertson's throw-in distance by 8 metres, apparently. He got Andy Robertson an extra 8 metres on his longest throw from working directly with him. And, He's a very, very talented set-piece coach. Jurgen Klopp hired him first. We didn't really get much benefit from it, I'll be honest. I remember Liverpool there was like an analysis at the end of the season. How have Liverpool done off the set pieces? We didn't really see an awful uplift in it because we didn't play... Liverpool generally under Jurgen Klopp did quick throws rather than long direct throws. So we didn't see a huge benefit from it, but maybe Arsenal will because they are a bit more direct, aren't they? Adam, Liverpool's pressing game has been non-existent this season. Klopp would be ashamed of this squad's pressing. I think the thing with that is Barnsley in the box. Van Dijk gets it away. I think the thing with that is there's so many new players in the side. And an effective press is all down to knowing when other players will press. Because you can't press on your own, can you? You can't press on your own. There's nearly always what they call triggers in the game, and a trigger is dictated by maybe a player coming into a certain box or a certain space, and then that triggers 2-3 players to go onto it. It never works if you have a single person pressing, and if you don't go and hunt in packs 2 or 3 of you at a time, then you end up losing anyway. You just play around you at this level. Gav says, what do you think about Alonso getting sacked, Key? For me, it's a bit harsh. I think it's due to the fact he didn't have a great personal relationship with a number of players, Bellingham included, Vinny included, apparently Rodrigo as well. And Mbappe's had some things to say about him behind the scenes, allegedly. Barnsley are in the box here. Edge of the box, strike, straight at Mamardashvili. John says, what is the score predictions for the match? For this one, I think Liverpool win 3-0. But I agree. I do agree it was a little bit harsh, but I think it's more due to, a little bit like Amorim in many ways, Gav, in that it's due to stuff off the pitch rather than his actual on-field performance. But at the end of the day, they're 4 points behind Barcelona at the top of La Liga. They've just been... They were battered. I know it only finished 3-2, but they weren't the best side yesterday, Real Madrid. Barca were the better team. And they lost in the Super Copa, and you can't lose to Barcelona in a final and expect to stay at Real Madrid for very long. JT says, what's this run? What is this run for us in the FA Cup? What, Bournemouth and now Villa? Hey, to be the best, you've got to beat the best, mate. You did it in the League Cup, didn't you? Curtis Jones, edge of the box. Chiesa, strike. And all the way through to the keeper. Twisted Fate, Xabi wasn't worse than Juan Ramon, Lopez Caro, Lopetegui, Antonio Camacho, Mariano Garcia Ramon. I could name more, but he's definitely far from the worst. And Arsenal, I do think your Arsenal hate watches are funny, though. That's nice of you to say. It's not an Arsenal hate watch. Gav says, would you take him at Liverpool in the future? If Slot resigned or was sacked, then maybe, yeah, possibly. I'm not wedded to the idea of him, though. I think there's better options out there for us. If he came in, then maybe. But Liverpool fans are romanticising it a bit with him because he was a great player for us. I don't think he actually plays the Liverpool way, to be honest. When I've seen his Leverkusen teams last year, I don't think that's a Liverpool style of play, I'll be honest. Sobersley, I should have struck that again. Hey, Scottish, thank you for the super chat. Long throw, Rory Delap. Yeah. Hey, Rory Delap should be doing some coaching. Maybe he should be the new set-piece throwing coach or whatever. Along with David says, selling Luis Diaz was a big mistake for Liverpool. Also, my respects to Liverpool's saviour, Diogo Jota. Now, listen, selling Luis Diaz wasn't really an issue for Liverpool. It certainly wasn't a mistake. Selling Luis Diaz wasn't a mistake. Not replacing Luis Diaz was the mistake. The issue for Liverpool was that we... it's a yellow card, that for Joe Gomez, is it? Yeah, the issue for Liverpool is that we didn't replace him. Didn't replace him. Harry says, considering this is the same Barnsley side that Wickham drew 2-2 with, you guys should be fine, because Wickham are not great at football. And Creed says, who's the best English manager right now? It's Paul Heckingbottom, by the way. Best English manager. Hey, Frank Lampard's got a first shout, the way he's got Coventry playing, albeit they're falling off a little bit at the minute. Went out of the cup against Stoke at the weekend, of course. And Eddie Howe, probably a few shouts would be in for Eddie Howe, of course. Okungba says anything could happen in this match, like the match Liverpool v Brighton. Brighton destroyed them. Eh? John says, do you think we will win the match today? I think Liverpool win, yeah. Gav says, who was Alonso's manager's mentor, like Pep was to Arteta? Probably a little bit of everyone, to be honest. He worked with Pep, didn't he, Xabi Alonso? He was under Pep at Bayern Munich. He worked under, obviously, Rafa Benitez at Liverpool. He worked under Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. So, yeah, he went around a little bit, and he's kind of created his own style. Here's Rio Engamoa into the box. Great run from Rio. Over to Chiesa. Frimpong. Must be. Strike. Better from Liverpool. Much better. GTFC says, if you don't win this game, you're going to become famous tonight on the fan reaction videos. Hey, listen, they'll clip me up no matter what, mate. Whether we win, lose, or draw, I'm sure I'll get stick either way. Okungba David says, Liverpool are 75% rated to win this. It's an easy win for them if they continue counter-attacking and defending. Van Dijk is really an asset to Liverpool. Here's Robertson with the ball in. Too easy, that. And it's nodded back to the goalkeeper by Shepherd, or chested back, rather. Rohale says, here's something I've never mentioned before, Key. Of all the players who left Liverpool in the past, Alonso to Madrid in 2009 hurt me more than any. Even more than Torres. Oh, no. See, for me, Xabi Alonso, we already knew he was going. I'd made my bed that Xabi Alonso... In fact, I wanted Xabi Alonso to leave. Mate, Xabi Alonso was garbage at Liverpool. Absolutely garbage for about 18 months, nearly 2 years. It was a little bit like Luis Suarez in many ways. Suarez wasn't garbage, but what I mean is, like, he wanted to leave. Liverpool said no, and then he had the best year of his life. Like, he was unbelievable. Xabi Alonso was the same. Xabi Alonso came in, was incredible for 2 years. Then for about 18 months, he was god-awful. Like, he was Alexis McAllister. Xabi Alonso was basically what Alexis McAllister has been this season for 18 months. He was crap. He was awful. And then all of a sudden, he had this epiphany, I guess, because Benitez wanted to sign Gareth Barry. He wanted to sell Alonso and get Gareth Barry in. Xabi Alonso very nearly went to Arsenal. Very nearly went to Arsenal. And Gareth Barry very nearly came in. Instead, Gareth Barry went to City. We kept Alonso. Alonso ended up having his best year ever for us. And, yeah, and then the rest is history. By the time we said, oh, actually, yeah, we'd like to keep you, to be honest, he went, nah, swerve that, I'm going. Creed says, I feel like Van Dijk really doesn't like Mamardashvili. Why? Adam says, our lower league teams coached better considering Grimsby. Frimpong strike. Oh, what a strike. Jeremy Frimpong with his second Liverpool goal. Left-footed, absolute rocket. What an unbelievable strike there. Do you know what? We've missed him this season. We have so missed Jeremy Frimpong this season. What an unbelievable player. He's so quick and he's got such quick feet. He cuts inside and smashes it in. Roof of the net, left-footed, 2 brilliant goals to put Liverpool 2-0 in front. It's absolutely splendid. Look at this. Picks it up on the right-hand side. Nobody with him. He's all on his own. He cuts in and just rockets it in. Keeper, no chance. Does it take a deflection, this, at all? I don't think it does. Oh, what a strike. What a strike that is. Absolute worldie. Yeah, no chance, keeper. 2 keepers in net's not stopping that. Ben says, did you see Gakpo running about holding his boots? I didn't know. Gary Sinclair is the best English manager right now, but I'm so good it'd be unfair if anyone... So you'll never see it. Bradders, who will we have in the next round when we win this? Brighton. We've got Brighton and Anfield in the next round. Man United's conquerors. Rohale says Frimpong is a menace for the opposition. CRF says it's official. Liverpool are shit. How are they not 6-0 up? Oh, see, we can't win now. We can't win. We play so well. We can't win. We're 2-0 up after 38 minutes. Game's over. Twisted Fate, I never actually realised how short Frimpong really is. Yeah, he's just definitely a short arse. But a very, very tidy player. Rohale says, Key, what season would you say were Alonso's best at Liverpool other than the last season? Probably maybe his first or his second. His first and his second and his last. They were the 3 best years. And then there was like 2 in between where he was a bit... Lord of Yorkshire says, ping pong is at the net and it's good. 3-0 now for Juventus. Arsenal PL says, I don't underestimate Brighton. They took 4 out of 6 points off City this season. Hey, you underestimate us. We took 4 out of 6 points off you. By the same logic. Just a reminder, if you haven't yet, please do click the like button on this video. Please subscribe and also join the Discord. We've got a new Premier League Dad Discord community. It's not just for members. It's for anyone and everyone. If you want to have a little footy chat with us away from the lives, if you want to have a chat with us about all these different things, who's going to be winning the Prem this season, who's going down, who's coming up from the Championship, all that stuff, who's winning the Champions League, who's winning the Europa League? Does England get 5 places in Europe this season? 5 places in the Champions League? Depends heavily on that coefficient, doesn't it? So it's going to depend whether or not Nottingham Forest crash out early. Maybe Palace crash out early. Maybe Spurs go out early. Roshan says, this proves playing with wingers helps us. Look at Rio. He is good. Rio's done nothing in the game, mate. Rio's done absolutely nothing. Red Rebellion says, I'm not sure why some people cry so much about Chiesa not playing much. He just looks extremely average. He's not fit. He can't start games of football. Look at that. I mean, all our width tonight has come from Frimpong playing really high. Gio says, I thought you said Frimpong could not score goals. I did, yeah. I said he was maybe not a replacement for Salah. But you're right. It was probably not the smartest of timing. But yeah, I don't think he's a replacement for Mo Salah. What the hell's just happened there? Oh, Dominic Szoboszlai, of all people, what are you doing? Oh my God, what on earth? Oh, that is an absolute calamity. That is an absolute calamity. You had it, mate, you had it. It was literally, there was nobody around you. What have you just done there? Oh, now the pressure's massively on us again going into half-time. If Barnsley could have chosen a time to score, it would have been now. Right before half-time. We had the ball. Szoboszlai's got hold of the ball. What are you doing? Oh, you silly, silly boy. You absolutely stupid, stupid boy. Oh, that is absolutely diabolical, that. That is diabolical. Honestly, what are you doing? Do you know what that is? Do you know what? And this can we just talk about this? Because I'll tell you something, right? As good as he is, Arne Slot gets so much grief. Tell me that isn't overconfidence. Look at Slot. Slot's like, what are you doing? That is overconfidence from Dominic Szoboszlai. It's arrogance. It's absolute arrogance. You're 2-0 up, mate. It's not even half-time yet. And you're trying flicks in your own 6-yard box. What the fucking hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? That's absolutely outrageous from Dominic Szoboszlai. That's not a good look. It is really not a good look from him at all, that. And now, Christ, that Szoboszlai goal means absolutely nothing. Because he's ruled it out. He's ruled it out himself. Too relaxed, says Voz Styler. Absolutely right. Too relaxed. Pixel Noob, what's he done? Mate, Pixel Noob, he picked the ball up. He ran all the way back because he was being chased down by a Barnsley attacker. He ran all the way along. It was like a curved edge run. Ran all the way across his own 6-yard box. Mamadashvili was stood behind him, his own goalkeeper. He was in the 6-yard box. And he tried a back heel to Mamadashvili, and he ended up getting it like caught between his feet, Bambi on ice, lost the ball, and the Barnsley player just tapped it into an empty net. It was a ridiculous decision from Szoboszlai. Tried to do a stupid back heel in his own 6-yard box. It was absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous, that. That's really annoyed me, that. I can't tell you how angry I am. The game was done. The game was finished. And now it's back on again. All because of a stupid decision from one of our most experienced players. An absolute prat, says Ben. An absolute prat. I tell you what, we talk about Gyökeres focusing on his hair. I think Szoboszlai needs to think less about his fucking hair. Jesus Christ. Here's Engamoa. Back to Gakpo. McAllister all the way over to the right-hand side. Ball in. Too easy. Too easy. Wally says he thinks he's playing against 10-year-olds. It's too casual. It's far, far too casual, that, from Liverpool. I'm really, really disappointed by it. What a brew. Got banned again, did we, Key Lad? I did, mate, yeah. Banned again. 72-hour ban. I'll be back in a few days, maybe, on the... Welsh Wing says, wait, I turned it off after 2-0. What happened? A Dominic Szoboszlai brain fart, basically. After a wonderful goal, Dominic Szoboszlai, too casual. Just the absolute epitome of what you don't want to see infecting a team, that. I'm sorry, that's arrogance. Absolute arrogance. Rohale says this better not cost us. Let's get Verts out there. And Creed Van Crow says that made me want to rip my eyeballs out, and I don't even support Liverpool. Proper cringeworthy miss on that back heel. Proper gross. It was sickening, that. Like just a stupid decision. Just a really stupid decision. Baffling. Mind-numbing why anyone would do such a thing. And the camera keeps panning back to Dominic. Mate, it's you. Look at you. I know. Look, you can tell he's gutted. I don't want to see it back. They're literally replaying it back. Oh, that was so bad. What the hell? And do you know what? He's got the cheek. Look at him. He turns around and looks at the keeper like, oh, yeah. Yeah, was it anyone else's fault? What a brew. Got to stop gambling on the lives. It's becoming a problem. Aye, well, I know. Abelo says, question, who's your top 5 players you've loved growing up? This new generation would have ever known to appreciate how good they were and don't ever get spoke about in this new generation. Romario, Batistuta. Alvaro Recoba. Trying to think of others that would qualify for that, to be honest, because there's quite a few, but there's lots that don't get talked about. What a brew says, wouldn't be mad at Slot if he dragged him at half time. To be honest, I think Dom would even understand. Yeah, honestly, it's so bad. I think you've got to sort of set a precedent there. That's unacceptable. That is really, and it's totally and utterly come from complacency and arrogance. That it's come from a place of arrogance and complacency. And I don't like that. And that isn't even reflective of Dominic Szoboszlai. If anything, he's a player who works harder than anyone else. But, you know, he's a player that's cost us tonight. Gav says, do you think that last season winning the league has made some of your players feel like they're God's gift and increased their arrogance? Possibly, Gav. Hey, it's eternally possible, mate. You might be right on that one. We're not as grounded and as I can't believe it. I just can't believe that we're in this position again. I cannot believe it. It's crazy. Rohale says Arteta would be furious at that. Fergie too. And James Greer says, I loved Frimpong at Celtic. Played him at the back. He was very fast. Jim says, have you watched Liverpool this year? I've just bet on BTTS every game. They can't ever make it easy. Look at Szoboszlai. Yeah, take your hairband out. That'll help you. Maybe it's, circulation to the brain's not coming through. You absolute numpty. What are you doing? Get him off the pitch. Harry says, if that was a United player who backheeled it in the box, I'd be fuming. Victor says, can Mamardashvili do anything in the score? No, Mamardashvili wasn't at fault at all in that. Ben says, that was worse than Ekatike taking his shirt off and getting sent off. Yes, absolutely it was. Right, half-time. Half-time in this one. Baggio. There's so many absolute beasts that don't get spoken about. Okungwa says, my little bro, E. Braga agrees with you. Szoboszlai was too overconfident. Who's E. Braga? I don't know who that is. What a brew says, talking of no gambling on the lives. Paddy Power super thing, 2-1 Liverpool and Sevilla win. Nice. Kern Realty says, listen, I know this isn't old school and still fairly new, but Key, I don't ever give praise to Arsenal or anything, but remember how good Thomas Rosicky was. Doesn't get spoken about enough. Thomas Rosicky was a very talented player, yeah. Yeah, Santi Cazorla, Thomas Rosicky. Alexander Kleb was another one that I really liked at Arsenal at the time. Creed says, I don't think I've seen you that angry so far, Key. I can't tell you. Honestly, mate, that is infuriating because it's not even... It's come purely from, like, the worst possible place as well. Like, you all the things that you think, the worst things you think about your team, that you worry about, like, and the worst thing isn't it? Like, the absolute worst thing that any Liverpool fan could think about this team is they're too confident, they're too cocky, they think they're better than they are. That would be the worst thing if that sort of, like, feeling had pervaded the team, and if that sort of thinking was embedded in this team. We're too good. We're too good. We can make that, for me, is so symptomatic of that line of thinking, and I really hope I'm wrong, because Dominic Szoboszlai has been one of the stars of the season. And I don't want to overplay it, but it's not just a mistake, that is a certain type of mistake. It's a certain type of error. Like, there's errors and there's errors, isn't there? There's errors and there's errors. An error where maybe you miss it a pass. It's not good, but you can live with that because it was a sincere attempt. That has come. Who the fucking hell is doing a back heel in their own 6-yard box? Who on earth? Creed says, what was he thinking? Bradders, is there a halftime quiz tonight, Key? I've not prepared one, mate. No, I haven't prepared one. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Right, so I have got a question for you. It's just going to take me a second. But it is going to be one that if you're going to be a cheat, I'll know you're a cheat, because there's absolutely no way that people get these. So, don't be cheating In other words, don't be cheating. But I have got a halftime question quiz for you. Okay. Right, I want you to give me the top 15 scorers in the FA Cup since the year 2000. Since the turn of the millennium, I want you to tell me the top 15 FA Cup goal scorers since the turn of the millennium. Get your answers in the chat. Get your answers in the chat. Question, can Barnsley turn this around? Wally says Kane. Yes, Kane is right. Harry Kane is number 8 in the list. Heung-min Son is correct. He is number 14. Rooney is correct. He's number 2. Michael Owen is not in the list. Steven Gerrard, Red Rebellion. Yep, he's number 13. Kane, Rooney, Gerrard, Giroud, Kane, Son, Rooney, Owen, Salah, no. Gerrard is in the Henry, no. Thierry Henry, surprisingly, no. Thierry Henry is not. Scottish GHK, Lukaku is correct. Yeah, he is 11th in the list. Heung-min Son, 14th. 13th, Gerrard. 11th, Lukaku. 8th is Kane. 2nd is Rooney. Lampard, Twisted Fate. Yeah, Frank Lampard is the all-time, well, in the last 25 years anyway. Since the turn of the millennium, Frank Lampard is the highest scoring FA Cup player. Frank Lampard first, Rooney second. Not Haaland, no, not quite, but I'm sure he will be. Not Hazard, not Torres, not Van Persie, not Benteke, not Aubameyang, not Shearer, not Hasselbank, not Drogba, not Aaron Ramsey. Aguero is correct, number 4. Aguero is correct. Not Chadley, Torre Andre Flo, Scholes, Kaut, Cole. No, none of them. Absolutely none of them. None of them. Lamps, Rooney, Aguero, Kane, Lukaku, Gerrard and Son you've got. Not Suarez. I'll give you the clue. Well, not a clue per se, but hang on. So, Wayne Rooney is 2nd with 23. Aguero is 4th with 20. Lampard top with 27. Harry Kane 8th with 17. Giroud 10th with 16. Lukaku also on 16 with 11th. Gerrard 14. Heung-min Son 14. Not Mane, not Sterling. Ruud van Nistelrooy, he is 15th. He is 15th in the list. Not Drogba, not Mata or Fellaini or Fowler or Charlie Austin or Sanchez. No, we're talking 20 goals. 15 to 20 goals get you in this list. Cristiano Ronaldo, no. Bergkamp, no. Andy Carroll, no. Firmino, no. No, we're talking 3 of them played for England. 3 of them played for England. So we're talking 3 England centre forwards. 1, 2, 3 England centre forwards. A Nigerian. That might give the game away. It's not Saka. Crouch, Twisted Fate. Yeah, Peter Crouch is one of the English strikers. He's number 5 in the list. Peter Crouch. And Defoe. There you go. Peter Crouch, Jermaine Defoe. 3rd and 5th in the list. One more. Darren Bent, Scottish GHK. There you go. Darren Bent is the other one. A Nigerian striker. Not Kanu. Not Victor Moses. No. Not Welbeck. A Nigerian centre-forward who's been around the Premier League for a little while. I think he's playing in the Championship at the minute. No, he's not. I think he might be up in Scotland at the minute. He might be up in Scotland. not Shearer, not Torre, not Heskey, not JJ Okocha. No. Good shouts, all of them, though, but no. Not Ogbonna. Not Sturridge. I think he's up in Scotland at the minute. Iheanacho, Reggie. There you go. Kelechi Iheanacho is right. Number 6. He has got the 6th most FA Cup goals in the last 25 years. You'd have never said that, would you? Kelechi Iheanacho from City. Correct. Number 7 is a Leeds player who also played for Everton. Leeds and Everton player. Is he Iheanacho at Seville? I thought he was. Didn't he go up to Celtic, or sure he was up at Scotland in Scotland for a bit? How the fuck is he 6th? I know, it's crazy, that, isn't it? Crazy. It's not Dominic Calvert-Lewin. No, played for Leeds, played for Everton. Dominic Calvert-Lewin would be a good answer, but it's not him. It's not him. No, not Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Not Cahill. It's he famously scored a winner in the FA Cup for Leeds at Manchester United at Old Trafford. No, not Phillips. Beckford. There you go. Jermaine Beckford is the answer. Jermaine Beckford. Leeds and Everton striker Jermaine Beckford scored a very good goal for Everton, actually. But there you go. Jermaine Beckford is number 7. And there's only one answer left to get, and you won't get it. You won't get it. I'm not even going to try and let you get it. You will not get it. He's the only one in the top 15 who played in the lower leagues. He played for Colchester, Northampton Town and Wickham. And his name is Scott McGleish. He was an absolutely prolific player in the FA Cup, prolific centre-forward in the lower leagues, but he retired about 10 years ago. Scott McGleish, he is number 12 in the list. So you've got Lampard 1st, Rooney 2nd, Defoe 3rd, Aguero 4th, Crouch 5th, then Iheanacho, then Jermaine Beckford, then Harry Kane, Darren Bent, Olivier Giroud, Lukaku, Scott McGleish, Steven Gerrard, Heung-min Son, and Ruud van Nistelrooy. There you go. They are your top 15 FA Cup goal scorers since the turn of the millennium. There you go. Twisted Fate, as soon as you mentioned the United goal, I knew. And Creed, I would have got Scott McGleish. Oh, hey, well, there you go. I would never have got Scott McGleish myself. So I just threw it out there. Preliminary round 3 merchants. Well, there you go. Scott McGleish, yeah. Colchester, Northampton and Wickham legend, Scott McGleish. And we're nearly off for the second half here anyway. That passed some time, didn't it? That was a decent little quiz. It's passed us some time. Reggie says Scott McGleish looks like Robbie Williams. I'm not sure I would have said that. Scott McGleish looks like Robbie Williams. He actually does, doesn't he? There's a little look of him. Yeah, maybe a touch. Yeah, maybe. There's a hint of Robbie Williams there. Kern says, do you not that lads quizzes anymore? Do I not that lads quizzes? What lads quizzes? Do I not that lads quizzes? Oh, are you on about Lisha? Well, to be honest, we're not on TikTok, and he stopped. He only sent him a few. He sent him a few times, Lisha. He sent him maybe 3 or 4 times, I think, and we did a couple of them. But yeah, I've not. To be honest, I've not seen him in the lives on YouTube anyway. But I am banned off TikTok, and I keep getting banned off TikTok for no real. Yeah, I'll take accountability, but it's no real fault of my own. Leeds currently number 9 is really a game changer. Robbie after a heavy night maybe. What a brew, we call him Bradley Walsh. And Pixel Noob says, I thought my pet dinosaur Sterling would have been on there. Tell you what, it's been, people asked for entertainment. You have got entertainment in this game. You can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Creed, I got banned for twerking on TikTok. Hey, that's no bad thing. Holly says, who do Liverpool play in the next round if they win? Brighton. Brighton and Hove Albion we play if we win. Twisted Face says, Rooney, Lampard, Crouch and Rude was easy guesses as they were prolific in front of goal, but I would never have said Beckford until you mentioned the Leeds goal against us. Thanks, Key. Just a little reminder there, mate, just to keep you on your toes, that's all. Right, I don't think there's been any changes at half-time, but about to kick off for the second half. Bradders, are there any really nice-looking games in the next round? Yeah, Villa against Newcastle looks good. Liverpool against Brighton, not too bad. We're off for the second half. Timer, come on, Key, get your act together, mate. Okay, there you go. Pixel says these quizzes are more entertaining than your average League One match. Yeah, we do some nice quizzes at half time. It's all good fun. Scottish says Robbie Williams stopped watching here a while ago, like a Kloop key day. He's like a Kloop key day. Key is serving his TikTok sentence here by streaming several 0-0 matches. Well, Dominic Szoboszlai's still on the pitch. I'm not happy with that. Should have been taken off. Hauled off the pitch at half-time for that. That's a foul. Rio and Gamoa fouled. Here's Cody Gakpo. Back to Curtis. Over to Chiesa. Frimpong's with you. Hit it. Oh. We need a Joe Gomez goal here. We need a Joe Gomez goal. A Klopp key day. Robbie Williams stopped watching here a while ago. He's like a Klopp key day. Is that supposed to... Oh, Rock DJ. A Klopp key day. I didn't clock it, mate. It's my fault. My fault. I'm too... Yeah, Rock DJ. I probably should have got that. Ball in. Oh, yeah. Cleared away. Here's Van Dijk. Liverpool pressing early in the second half here. Pixel says I'd rather put Alisson at centre mid than Szoboszlai right now. Well, he owes us a goal. He owes us a goal, Szoboszlai. Go out there and win it for us, lad, because you've thrown it away. Here's Rio Engamoa driving into the box. Great run from Rio. They can't touch him. That's a foul, ref. Come on. You can't keep kicking him. McAllister over to Dom. Dom out to Curtis. Go on, drive, lad. That's poor. Robertson stands it up. Frimpong's not going to win a header at the far post. Come on, lads. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Frimpong's never winning a header at the far post. Here's Barnsley driving forward, smashes it over the bar. Oh no, they've kept it in. They've kept it in. Great chance for Barnsley. Oh, come on, Liverpool. Bodies back. Keep them out. Ro Hale says Gareth Gates somehow keeps coming up on my playlist. I don't listen to that stuff. Chance. Nothing wrong with Gareth Gates. Nothing wrong with that at all. Mr. Sharpovich, I've got a feeling Alonso sat on his sofa in Madrid watching this game closely. Why is he fancying the Barnsley job? Is Conor Hourihane in trouble? So he ain't getting the Liverpool job, mate, I'll tell you that. He's nowhere near getting the Liverpool job. Certainly more chance of the Barnsley job than the Liverpool job. Okay, free kick to Barnsley. This is exactly what Liverpool didn't want 5 minutes into the second half, for God's sake. Come on. Stop this tie becoming an absolute nonsense. We had it. We had the tie wrapped up, ball in, headed away, too easy that. And now Engamoa, easy that for Alisson, short for Mamardashvili, sorry. Here's Szoboszlai. Over to Robertson. That's poor, Robbo. You got to do better there. Creators, Hourihane was a decent player at championship level. Yeah, he did all right. He was at Villa, wasn't he, for a long while. Good player. Is this Reyes Cleary again? Offside. Offside. We can't lose this, surely not. I mean, I'm confident. Like I said, if not for Szoboszlai doing an absolute brain fart, we'd win this 3 or 4-0. But all of a sudden, you invite this sort of pressure on. It's ridiculous. Ball over to the left-hand side. Penalties could be dangerous here. And Waller Bruce says, this fella on the left-hand side seems like a player. He's been a real danger. Yeah, Reyes Cleary. Chiesa's looking like he's limping. No surprise there. First sub that needs to be made is Chiesa. The guy's well off the pace. Yeah, it's honestly, like, I don't know why. Liverpool fans have literally fallen out with Arne Slot over this whole thing. It's mad. It's how desperate. This is why it's player FC, isn't it? It is player FC. There's some fans who are more about players than they are the manager and the club. It's crazy. Mr. Sharpovich, the Liverpool job he's eyeing. My ITK sources tell me Slot will not be the Liverpool manager come the end of the season. Well, your sources definitely need checking, mate, because I'm telling you, he'll be Liverpool manager next year for sure. Chiesa over to Frimpong. Good ball in. Great ball in. Good claim from the keeper, though. Creators Chiesa puts Zlatan to shame, my lord. Scottish HK, that's the algorithm for you. It says it isn't so. It can happen to any one of us. And Wally says Liverpool paying officials. That's never offside. Here's Chiesa. No, it's Curtis, sorry. Just so lackadaisical again. We definitely need changes. We definitely need changes. Rio. 100% changes are required here. Gakpo. Van Dijk with a strike. Rio. Hit it. Oh, Rio. No. Go at him, lad. Oh, that's a corner. Wonderful ball in from Rio, that. Unlucky. Someone's got a gamble there. Did very well there, Rio. We 100% need changes, though. I'm telling you, the game's floating. It's too easy, this, for Liverpool to lose control of this game. And I can sense a 2-2 off a set piece. I can smell it. I can smell it. Alex Grandolfo says Rio has been shocking, I can't lie. I mean, it's not been shocking, mate. He's a young player, but he haven't really given him the ball. And when he has done it, he's played safe. Ball in. Cleared away. Yeah, he keeps playing safe, Rio. Which I'm not really surprised by that. CRF, was it a shot on goal? No, wasn't a shot on goal. What a Bruce says, poor lad Chiesa, he really does give it his all, but the couple of times he's been given a chance to start, he just hasn't capitalised, but he's fantastic off the bench. It's not good enough though, is it? Not good enough. We need players who can play the full 90. It's just not convincing, like a Man City Exeter thing. We were always going to make hard work of this though. Always going to make hard work of it. It's a standard Liverpool thing. Frimpong loses the ball. Throw into Barnsley again. Poor from Liverpool. Very, very poor. Oh, come on. Is that David McGoldrick? David McGoldrick on the bench for Barnsley there. Conor Hourihane's looking at his bench. He might even be getting some minutes in a minute if he keeps playing, if they keep going as they have. I think we need to get a couple of players on here. I really do. I'd be certainly getting on. Do you know what? Take off some of the players that we expect to play this weekend. Like, we've got Barnsley. We've got Burnley at the weekend. Burnley is Saturday, 3 o'clock. I'm doing that game. I'm live for Burnley at the weekend. But, yeah, we 100% need to change, make some changes here. I think looking at our bench, I probably would take Gomez off for Konate. Yeah, I'd put Konate on, and I'd be taking Kirkes. I'd be taking Chiesa off for 1,000,000%, and maybe putting Wirtz over that side, or putting Gakpo over that side, and putting, I don't know. We definitely need to mix it up though. Rohill says, if we don't get the win here, understandably, there's going to be some very unhappy Liverpool fans. And Okungba David says, I think you're getting nervous. The game might take a turnaround. Listen, we're going to need to get something. Scottish JHK Key saying someone has to gamble there naturally maybe explains TikTok being upset. I know, yeah, but this is it. It's football terminology. You've got to gamble at the near post, and that is therefore an immediate ban on TikTok. Van Dijk! Oh, what a save, keeper! Oh my God, what a save! That is absolutely different class. Virgil van Dijk with a volley from the... Oh, that's an absolute top class. Put that in the top drawer. Goalkeeper, you've had an absolute worldie there. That is an absolutely phenomenal save from Cooper. The man with two surnames, Murphy Cooper, in goal for Barnsley. Here's Gakpo, back to Szoboszlai. Back to Gakpo. Got to get the ball in the box. They've got all the defenders forward, Liverpool. Curtis. Oh, we'll take that. Strike. That's all right. Not bad. Vos Styler says we need another goal. And Ben, he's only 57, McGoldrick. Young at heart. Young at heart, David McGoldrick. He's definitely been around the block, him, hasn't he? Szoboszlai, another 10 minutes, then he's got to come off early. Surely, sorry. Harry says, I won't be watching your Burnley stream, but I have a good reason, which is that I'm going to the Manchester derby, and driving and watching YouTube isn't recommended by the police. Well, what's Sting got to do with it? Just realised you're 25. You might not even know who Sting is in the police. What a brew says, I cannot get my head around our constant crossing of the ball from open play when there's 6.3 centre-halves whose only attribute is heading the ball. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, and it's not even like we've got massive height in there. Like Chiesa or Ngamoa arriving at or Frimpong arriving at the far post. They're tiny. There's a couple of times where the ball's come in and Frimpong's been the player gambling at the back stick. And you're like, what is Frimpong doing? Oh, here we go. Konate, Ekatike and Wirtz. The big lads are coming on now. The big lads are coming on. Here we go. Murphy Cooper. You maybe stopped Van Dijk, mate, but you're not going to stop these lads. Konate on for Gomez, I'm sure. Ekatike on for Chiesa. Wirtz on for maybe Rio Ngamoa. Don't forget, if you're new around here, just while we're waiting on these changes, 3 changes for Liverpool. Konate, Wirtz, Ekatike about to come on. Joe Gomez is one of those going off. If you're new around here and you haven't yet, there's 164 of you watching right now. If you haven't already, do me a favour. Do yourself a favour. Do me a favour. Click the like button on the video. And if you like this sort of thing, then you can do 2 more things for me. 1, you can subscribe, because I'll be live every single day. I'm live tomorrow. I'm live Wednesday. I'm live Thursday. I'm live Friday. I'm live Saturday, Sunday. I'm live every day watching games of football. Right? So if you like that sort of thing, hit like, subscribe. I'm live every day. I'd love to see you in the lives. The next thing I want you to do is join the Discord, the Premier League Dad Discord community. It's in the pinned post in the chat. It's also in the description. Come and join the Discord community. Have a chat with us. We've got a fantastic community of people. I'd love to see you all get involved and talk football in there. Whoever you support. Let's have a chat about footy. Chiesa's gone off. Gomez has gone off. And Frimpong's gone off. There you go. Ekatiki's going to increase the attacking pressure now. I think Ekatiki comes on and scores. I'd back Hugo to score off the bench. Maybe even Wirtz. We'd have a lovely Wirtz Ekatiki double. Would be brilliant. Pixel Noob, I'm in the Discord. Good to see you there, mate. Yeah, what a brew. Says Hugo will turn up this game into his own. Shows us week in, week out. I reckon we can see a brace here. Barnsley in the box. He's going down him. He's going down him. That was never a pen. Look at the state of him. Look at the state of him. Look at the state. That's never a penalty. Hey, and it's Dominic Szoboszlai as well. He didn't even complain. He's not even complained there. There's never, ever, ever a penalty. Never a pen. He was going down there all day, every day. As soon as he got into the box there, he was going, I might dive. I might take a dive here. That's all that was then. It was never a pen. And he didn't even complain. Look at Conor Hourihane. Conor Hourihane, the manager's going, come on, come on. It was never a pen. Never a penalty in a million years. Like, I understand you're desperate, but that is never a pen. Ben says, what's the reason for your FPL team name, Key? I can't remember what it was. I've not touched it since the start of the season, mate. I genuinely haven't touched it. Harry says he was live Christmas Day. Who works on Christmas Day other than people in hospitality? Key and nurses. Elio Rupp says it's a pen. Oh, it's a nailed-on pen, Elio. Yep. When will Gomez get his goal, says Wally. Next Jalemba. Here's Rio Wengamoa now on the right-hand side. Wirtz has gone over to the left. He's kind of playing as an auxiliary centre-forward here, Wirtz, actually. He's playing up-front centre-forward with Ekatiki. Gakpo's gone over to the left. I think we've gone 4-4-2 here now, actually. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. That's never a penalty. As if that was a penalty. They'll claim for anything, these tykes. They'll claim for anything. They call you a key worker for a reason. I like it. I like it. I like it. Scottish GHK. Hey, super chat. Sting. Harry's a legal Man U fan near Dwight York. Harry is illegal. Harry is illegal. That's another song. That's another song thing, isn't it? Sending out an SOS. Oh, Wally, this is why we need VAR. Endo to come on. Let's watch this back. Oh, it's a dive. It's a dive. Oh, my mate Cherky. Oh, it's because of the Lyon game last season. Last season in the Lyon game. Lyon v Man United. They'd claim for anything, these. Last season in the Lyon v Man United game at Old Trafford, Cherky scored and I celebrated going, yes, my mate Cherky. And United obviously then won it. And I got loads of stick from Man United fans. Absolutely loads of stick. Saying, my mate Cherky, my mate Cherky. Because they ended up winning the game. But, you know, they won the battle, but they lost the war. He's been clipped. You must be joking me, he's been clipped. He's been clipped. I've never heard such nonsense. Hey, if that's a penalty, Liverpool should have had 2. Liverpool should have had 2 against Arsenal at the weekend. A legal alien in New... I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. Yeah, I like it. Okay, fair enough. That was okay. That was good. Should have got that one. It's not my favourite Sting song, but, you know, it's I should have got it. Corner to Liverpool. Headed up in the air. Chance here if we win. Oh, it's gone out. It's going to be another... Oh, no, it's not. He's cleared it away. Szoboszlai. Over to Gakpo. Got to get the ball in here. Stands it up. Great chance. Van Dijk. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Reece. Ben all day long, that. Who's Ben? Who's Ben? Alex says Ali McCoy's just said it's a pen, and I agree. Ali McCoy can get in the bin. No VAR. Yeah, no VAR. Correct. And thank God. It's never a penalty. Never, ever, ever a penalty, that. No chance. Daniel Cunningham says, given a pen that wasn't against Inter and helped again here. You must be not a penalty against Inter. Are you joking? Yeah, he was basically trying to rip the name, the label out the back of Ertz's shirt. They're going to go down here. It's another penalty. They're claiming for a penalty again here, Barnsley. They're claiming for anything. They claim for anything. That's a penalty. Mr. Sharpovich says TalkSport also just confirmed Barnsley have been robbed and was a pen. Oh, TalkSport confirmed it. Oh, it must be true then. Must be true. TalkSport on VAR. Yeah, book him, ref. Is it Hourihane? Get him sent off. Get him sent off. Yeah, off you go. He's got about 4 coats on there and a hoodie. What's he doing? Daniel, your bias is unbelievable. Your bias is unbelievable. Your bias is unbelievable. Liverpool should have had a goal in the Inter Milan game. Never mind a penalty. We should have had a goal in the first half. Rohale says Barnsley only have a goal because of Szoboszlai's mistake. Barnsley deserve nothing so far. McAllister. Over to Van Dijk. This is not really inspiring a lot of confidence. And yet, crazily, if Szoboszlai doesn't give away that stupid goal and it's still 2-0 now, it would have been fine. Fine, just a nice, casual, just a total, routine win. Knocked Barnsley out the cup. Yeah, just a nice little easy peasy Monday night. That's what it would have been. Daniel says, so everyone in the chat and even commentary is wrong, but you're right. No, you've got to understand. Not everyone in the chat. No one in the chat. There's only you and 2 others who've said it was a penalty, and both of you are Arsenal fans. That's maybe there's that. Maybe there's that to think about. Only Arsenal fans in the chat have said that it's a penalty. No one else. Oh, that's a penalty, ref. That's a penalty to Liverpool. He's just side down Rio Engamoa there. Scott Downer says Liverpool should have put this game to bed already. Liverpool still may win 5-1 though. Here's Wirtz into Gakpo. Back to Wirtz. It's never a penalty, says David Okungba. There you go. David says it's not a pen. Scottish GHK, Ali McCoy, Gakpo in the box. Pulls it all the way across. Rio. Corner will take it. No. Well done, Dom. That's some great play from Barnsley. I tell you what, he's a hell of a player in Reyes Cleary. He's played really well tonight, hasn't he? Pixel Noob, I'm an Arsenal fan and that's not a pen. These Barnsley players would try and claim my grandma's life insurance if they could. Oh, hey, there's the fly in the ointment there for you. There's the fly in the ointment. Robbo puts it behind. Ben, who can feel a Barnsley goal coming? Well, you can, I'm sure. Negative Ben dives in the chat there. Reggie says, Ali McCoy's tried it with my mum in a green... I beg your pardon. Reece says, I think it was a very 50-50 with VAR. The ref likely gets sent to the monitor, eventually gives it. No, mate, he doesn't. He doesn't. No chance. That maybe, and an absolute push, is an amber decision. It's one of them where if the referee gives it, maybe the VAR doesn't overturn it. But if he doesn't give it, he's never getting sent to VAR for that. Corner ball, played out. Barnsley with a strike. Cleared away. And now Liverpool on the counter-attack. And this is a big opportunity. No, it's not. Crap. Harry says it was never a pen for Barnsley. If that was given against any of our teams, we'd be furious. However, it wasn't given. If it wasn't given for us, we'd also be furious. Yeah, so there you go. Maybe it's one of them. 50-50. Amber decision. But again, if you're an Arsenal fan with an agenda, you'll say, it was a nailed-on penalty. No Flandern forever. Right, 2 subs coming on for Barnsley. Come on, Liverpool. Just get that third and wrap it up. Stop. Why are we waiting around and trying to, let's go and kill the game off. Get a third and then it's done. Tie's done. Unless Dominic Szoboszlai decides to, just make it a bit interesting again for a laugh. Here's Szoboszlai. Vert. Brilliant play from Vert. Rio Engamoa can't quite keep it. Oh, Vert. Oh, no. Cleared away. Liam says, is Arsenal playing today? No, they played him against Portsmouth yesterday, mate. They played against Portsmouth. And they went a goal behind as well, funnily enough. Graham says, if you watch it again, you'll see Slobbo gets his toe to the ball first. And Reese says, I don't think Mr. Cleary will be operating in League One come February the 1st. There's a few players who are down there doing really well. Here's Rio Engamoa, into Verts. Back to McAllister, back to Vert, back to Curtis. Liverpool knocking the ball around well here. Just trying to probe and penetrate and getting that chance in the box. Easy ball, that. Too easy. Liam, why are you mentioning Arsenal then, you nerd? Because I was... The fan before mentioned about Arsenal. Did you not see? Did you not see the comment before? I was asked about Arsenal specifically. Yeah. Rohale says, I'm a Liverpool fan, as you know, but got a feeling Newcastle or Villa get far. Every chance. Oh, Rio Engamoa, groin injury. There you go. He's going to have to come off now. Who's coming on for Rio? A nerd as well. What an underrated insult that is. You nerd. Amin Sultan. Good to see you, Amin. Yeah, if Rio Engamoa goes off here, we haven't really got a whole lot of choice to bring on. Maybe Kirkes comes on and plays as a left winger, a bit like Frimpong did in the first half. I know he's a left back, but maybe put Kirkes a bit high. Kirkes higher. What do you think, Red Rebellion? Liam, push him off. Gabby, push him off. Push him off, Gabby, push him off. What does that mean? Push him off. Push him off, Gabby, push him off. Yeah. Yeah, typical, classy Arsenal fan. Liam says, to be fair, Barnsley have done well. They played well. Yeah, they have played well. You can't deny that. They have done well. Naoni, I wouldn't want to put Naoni on in this moment. I think we need experience. Reggie, he's on. I knew he was on about the Martinelli incident. It just wasn't a very clever reference, was it? Daniel Sobbo had the biggest shocker I've ever seen. You've not been watching footy for very long. Rohale, Amin, I love you. I love you too, Amin. You are my favourite Amin in the world. Harry says, want to know something mental? Assuming Barnsley have 9,000 fans at Anfield and there's as many fans as they had when I watched them at home versus Wickham. Nice. No, it's Gravenberch who's come on, isn't it? Gravenberch's come on. Rio's gone off. Is it Gravenberch or is it Naoni? Who is it who's come on? It's Gravenberch, isn't it? Yeah, Grav's on. Vostyler, can we at least score one more? We need to make this a little bit more comfortable, don't we? Oh, Grav gives it away. Mr. Sharpovich, I can't believe how Barnsley can progress directly, how often Barnsley can progress directly through the middle of Liverpool's pitch. The midfield has been all over the place tonight. Again, it's Alexis McAllister. He doesn't cover anywhere near enough space for a midfielder. He's always on his heels. He's literally always on his heels. I can't tell you how good a midfielder he was before, and now, garbage. Well done, Soberslide. Don't do anything silly this time, you divvy. Paul says, was it too hard to get a ticket again? You're only 20 minutes away. No, mate, I can't go to games anymore, Paul. I can't go to games anymore, mate. I've not been to a game in 2 years. Can't go them anymore. So yeah, no, it's far too hard to get a ticket. It's not necessarily that. McAllister's been playing tonight. Well, no, you wouldn't have guessed, would you? You wouldn't have guessed. Josh Breeze, scraping past Barnsley at home. Yeah, scraping past Barnsley at home. Tell me about it. Empty band. Who's banned? Reggie says, couple of creatures coming out the woodwork in the chat tonight. Wow. Vincent says, good to see Barnsley doing L1 proud, unlike Exeter. And Scottish GHK, as has been the case all season, Liverpool need more central defenders and central midfielders. Yeah, it's the whole spine of the team, isn't it? Whole spine of the team. McAllister, miles over the bar, yet again. MT from Anfield. Yes, yeah, banned from Anfield. Basically, mate, what it was is about 3 years ago, I got caught selling hot dogs. And I had this little, it's like a business, basically. It was how I made my money. I used to sneak about 3,000 to 4,000 hot dogs into Anfield every game. And I'd cook them just under the main stand, like a little... And I used to sell them on the cheap. £1 a hot dog. Used to get the little rollover hot dogs. Cheaper than going down into the stage. And just honestly made an absolute fortune. The club found out and banned me, so I can't go back. Can't go back. Sadly. Selling hot dogs at Anfield. Dodgy hot dogs, they said. Here's Curtis. Red Rebellion, our players are far too relaxed. They need to get a grip and wake up. Here's Kanate into Gakpo. It's going to fizzle out to 2-1 this, isn't it? You know it is. You know it is. It's a standard Liverpool FPL, so that's how COVID happened. They were bat dogs. Yeah, they were bat dogs and I imported them from China. I very nearly did my Trump impression then. They're great hot dogs. The greatest ever. Reggie says, can't tell if you're having us on, but that's hilarious. What do you mean you can't tell if... I don't tell lies. I don't tell lies. I've never, ever told a lie in my life. So yes, hot dogs. Hot dogs were a thing. Chevy, Liverpool are doing to choke this one like the Fulham game. You said it, Chevy. Twisted Fate says, it's always the bloody hot dogs. I sold burgers and they let me off, but hot dogs they confiscated. Hot dogs is... to be fair, they said to me, if you want to bring in some, sausage rolls and stuff, you can sell them. We're not bothered, but Rollover's got, such a... They basically own 40% of Liverpool Football Club Rollover hot dogs, and they weren't happy, so... That was collateral damage. Sobersley, back to Verts. Here's Gakpo. Reggie, I'll just sneak in 4,000 hot dogs. Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, that's gross. No, I have my way. Oh, they were cold dogs when I tried them. Yeah, that wasn't a hot dog, that, mate. That was a corn dog. That was a corn dog. Harry says they probably own 40% of United as well. Rollover, yeah. United definitely owned by rollover. The shit hot dogs them as well, aren't they? Rollover hot dogs. It's all they sell at football grounds all over the country. And they're shite. I think there goes my chance of being sponsored by rollover hot dogs on the channel. Prince Rupert says some people think you're actually serious. What are you on about? I am serious. Banned from Anfield for life for selling dodgy hot dogs from China. Partially made out of bat. Oh, hey. Yo, Chavarfa, how's it going? Good to see you. Barnsley to throw into Liverpool. Pixel, stop attempting to sell porky pies. Chevy says, I'm guessing you like a good sausage party. So what if I do? What's up with that? You got something against people who like sausage parties, mate? It makes you sound like a bigot, you know what I mean? What have you got against people who like sausage parties? Ree says, I can't weigh this up. I used to think you were in the urchins and I thought there was light shows. Now it's hot dogs. If it's hot dogs, there'll be a new article on it somewhere. Have a search it up. I had to change my name. My name's not actually Key Thomas. Oh. Liverpool fan banned hot dogs Anfield. It was everywhere. Front page news. Paul, are you on a banning order? Is that why you don't go to any matches? Yes, mate, I told you. Selling hot dogs. Banning order. Can't go to games anymore. Twisted Fate says the hot dogs are a rip-off too. They're like £6.50 at Old Trafford. I don't know about them. That's why I made so much money. Honestly, it's why I made an absolute fortune. Sneak in 3,000 or 4,000 hot dogs and we made an absolute coin. Honestly, $6,000 a game minimum. Minimum. His name is Rollover Thomas. Yeah. It's Frank Unferter. It's definitely Frank. Thomas Frank. He went down with me, but he didn't change his name. Got the Brentford job not long after. Harry says, some ultras once smuggled a moped into San Siro, set it on fire and threw it down the tier below. I say he smuggled, me suspects there was some bribery involved. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, Luis Figo got a pig's head thrown at him at the new camp, didn't he, when he went back with Real Madrid? A pig's head. Reece Keys banned from Anfield for selling Greggs sausage rolls whilst wearing an Arsenal shirt with the Sausage King on the back. The Sausage King. Don't think Beaver would be happy with me taking his moniker. Here we go. Great touch. Vert strike. Oh, Florian Wirtz. It's 3-1. Oh, wow. Florian Wirtz. What a player. What an absolute wonder kid this guy is. And it's 3-1. And it's money well spent. And there you go. 3-1 to Liverpool. The game's done. The tie's over. Liverpool are playing Brighton in the next round. We'll have that. We will take that. You can all drift off now. All the Arsenal fans all getting a little bit too excited. You can go and leg it. We'll see you in the next round after you've got all excited because you've beat Wigan off a set piece like you beat Portsmouth yesterday. Empty says, what was your margin on the dogs? About 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. Just about enough to get it in the bun. He got banned at the Frankfurt game. Pete AFC, how's it going, Pete? Reese says, I think you get chased out the cop for giving 6,000 people food poisoning. Yeah, but they only find out after the game, and it's a different 6,000 people that come in because they're all day trippers, aren't they? It's not the same crowd every time, so just a never-ending cycle of customers, mate. It's a fucking brilliant business idea. Abdi Samad says, what player scores? It's Florian Wirtz. If you're German, that's how you have to say it, Florian Wirtz. But it's the Patsy. Bye. How disappointing. Nearly. Oh, Patsy, I'm ever so sorry. You're gonna have to stick around a little bit longer for the Liverpool hate watch. You're not gonna get one tonight. Red Rebellion. Wait till Wirtz is in full stride. He will ruin defenders. He's an absolute animal, the guy. Honestly, he's been our best player for the last couple of months. One Duraless, did you think at the time that you was gonna get caught? I didn't. No, didn't think I'd get caught. I just thought are people actually buying this? I was joking for a really long time, and now it feels like we're getting a bit too deep into it. So yeah, sorry. I absolutely promise you I did not sell dodgy hot dogs at Anfield. Joel says, evening, sir. It'll be Liverpool v Brighton. It will indeed. Paul, will you go to the next game in round 4? I won't, mate. I will not be going to any Liverpool game ever again. Ever again. I have no plans to go to a Liverpool game ever again. I used to go home and away for the best part of 20-25 years. Been all over Europe watching us. No plans at all to go another game again. Barnsley. Oh, nearly 3-2. Jesus Christ. It's the last thing we need. Not Chevy. Reyes Cleary it is, sorry, isn't it? Sobersley puts it behind. It's going to be a corner kick to Barnsley. Twisted, he's lying. My AI video recording says otherwise. He definitely sold hot dogs at Anfield. Key Hot Dog Thomas, you know it. That's me. The Hot Dog King. Reggie, why wouldn't you go again? It's a long story. Yeah, it's a very, very long story. But I've got pictures. I've followed Liverpool. I've been very lucky. Very lucky. I've been and watched us in Champions League semi-finals and FA Cup finals and league away games. Been to Anfield more times than I can care to remember. But yeah, I will not be going back. Brighton are gonna do you, says Liam Payne. All right, Liam. You're a very dangerous monkey. Very convincing. Pixel News says he got banned from the Emirates for selling a month out-of-date Pasta King, then saw them selling him for £5. Nice. Right, Alexis McAllister off for Trey Neone. Should have took him off a lot earlier, to be honest. Liverpool have already beaten Brighton this season, so you never know. Yeah, we beat them, again, quite comfortably in the league this season, so I think we should do them. But again, they played quite well at United, didn't they? Played quite well at United. Right, well, we've got 2 minutes of normal time left and then a few minutes of injury time, probably. Cleary again. Reyes Cleary wins a corner. He's been an absolute star tonight for Barnsley. Reyes Cleary, keep an eye out for him. Maka needs a haircut, says Sura. He needs a lot more. He needs an awful lot more. Joe Crowley, in other words, sir, you are a forever red of Liverpool. Absolutely, forever red. That's outside the box, ref. That's outside. Get the ball moved back into the corner. He's taken that from outside the D. This shouldn't count if it goes in. Oh, here we go. Come on, counter-attack here. Counter-attack. Wirtz is going to get his second. Go on, Flo. Go on. Nearly. Creed can't be bringing this lad on. He's got school tomorrow. Sobersley back to Andy Robertson. Robertson over to Van Dijk. 60 seconds plus injury time for Liverpool. Florian Wirtz off the bench to win it for the lads. Absolutely fantastic performance. It would have been 4 or 5 if not for Dominic Szoboszlai being an absolute pig rectum. Then let's be honest, Liverpool would have won this one 4 or 5. It was an absolutely sensational finish from Wirtz. Do you know what? All 3 goals tonight, if we're being dead honest, all 3 goals tonight, Wirtz, Frimpong and Szoboszlai, mwah! Top quality. Absolutely sensational finishes. But the goal that we conceded tells you a massive story there, and I think we've got to be guarded against that. We have to be a lot more... guarded against that sort of a thinking. Absolutely have to be a lot more guarded. 5 added minutes? Come on, ref. What are you doing to us? What are you doing? Twisted Fate says, Key, don't forget the Barnsley goal. The assist was world class. The technique I've never seen before. Assist was brilliant. Reyes Cleary's got player of the match. I don't think I disagree with that, to be fair. I think he's had really, really good game down that left-hand side. I think it won't surprise me, actually, if we see Reyes Cleary, certainly in the Championship, but maybe even in the Premier League before long. He's only a 21-year-old player. He came in from West Brom, so still time for him to get back up to the Premier League. Szoboszlai floats the ball in, comes out to Gakpo. Kanate's been clattered, I think. Here's Neone, into Robertson, back to Neone. Pixel Noob, those goals were better quality than your hot dogs. Well, listen, as we head into the last couple of minutes here, can we just say, first off, if you haven't yet, click on the Discord link. Join our Discord link. If you want to chat with me and all of this wonderful community, we've got fans from all over the country, up and down the English Football League pyramid. We've got fans from all over the world, let's be honest. If you want to chat football with us, if you want to chat TV and film, show us what you're having for your dinner, I don't know, whatever you want. We have a nice Discord channel, Premier League Dad Discord community. Go and join it. It's brand new today, so go and check it out. Get involved, get amongst it. It's going to be a fantastic place to chat footy. Barnsley are in here. Barnsley are in. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, you numpty. You had a chance there. And Kanate's got a block in and he looks in pain there, actually. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, please do go and join the Discord. And the second thing is, if you haven't yet, because we've only got 120 minutes or so, 120 seconds or so left. Imagine if it was 120 minutes left. 120 seconds or so left. Make sure you go and click like on the video and subscribe for this live if you like this sort of thing. If you enjoy it, if you want to see more of them. Make sure you've liked, shared, subscribed, all that good stuff. And we can have a chat in the Discord tomorrow about the 2 games that we've got coming up. Oh, it's only 1 tomorrow, isn't it? It's only Newcastle against City in the Carabao Cup tomorrow. Ooh, Newcastle City tomorrow. What do we think about that one? I want to get your thoughts on that one. Barnsley, headed over the bar. Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on that one ahead of tomorrow's game in the Carabao Cup. Need to get your thoughts, your predictions. Get in the Discord and you can let me know. Pixel, I'm a part of the Discord, so I make it 20% more political. Paul Slater, I'm now watching you with no sound and you're much more entertaining. Ooh, Paul. Oh, that was absolutely... You cut me deep. You cut me deep, Paul. Here we go, Wirtz, he's in. He's got Gakpo in the middle. Yes! I hope you can hear that, Paul. It's Ekatike in the middle. I hope... You don't need sound for this one, Paul. You don't need sound for this one. Because it's 4-1, Paul. Yes. There you go. A little bit similar to your team, Paul. Arsenal. Portsmouth 1, Arsenal 4. Very similar. You had a little bit of a scare then, didn't you? And you came back and won it. Yeah, well, we've just done the same, cock. We've just done the same. 4-1. We've wiped the floor with them. We've wiped the floor with them. Ekatike and Wirtz linking up and finishing this game off. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great ball over the top. He's miles onside. He's absolutely miles onside. And Wirtz plays it in. Again, Ekatike's onside. No problems there. Brilliant goal. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, have that, baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Whoa, 4-1. We'll take it. And 20 seconds left. Ekatike's first goal in the FA Cup. Wirtz and Ekatike are a good duo. Says Vostyler, Pixel, I'm in my 2-2 dancing. Hey, well, there you go. Conor Hourihane, he's not a happy boy. I don't know why he's whinging, to be honest, because Liverpool were the better side quite comfortably. But there you go. It has finished. Liverpool 4, Barnsley 1. And I will be back tomorrow. If you want to join me, then please click like, please subscribe on the video. And I am going to be back tomorrow for Newcastle against Manchester City tomorrow night. If you want to get involved again in the Discord, I keep mentioning it, but I'll mention it one last time. If you want to get involved in the Discord, please join it. We can have a chat and talk footy, talk whatever you want to talk about. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely night. See you soon. Take it easy.